I want to tell you about this hole-in-the-wall staple in Louisville. It's Sullivan's Barbecue. You want to talk about good food. So the family and I, we went on Friday, and on Fridays they have a special, all-you-can-eat catfish. How much catfish can you eat? And as you can see, they got a variety of food. My family, they enjoy the baked potatoes, and you can get it loaded any which way possible. Now, what I typically get is the feast for two. Oh, look at that. Look at that rib. So juicy, tender, delicious. I was truly in my happy place. You couldn't tell me nothing. And the meat, it just comes right off the bone. And the brisket and the cream of corn, And you know what? If you got room for more, after you become fat and happy, they even make ice cream at the table for you. Oh, and there's no cost. You want to talk about a family environment? You gotta go and take your family to Sullivan's Barbecue in Louisville, Texas. Tell them Sneaky sent you.
B&G.
All day.
Ain't nothing better than
All
B&G.
day.
All day.
All day. Let's go Giants! Ow! And now, introducing the new Sneaky G-Man store on SD. All you got to do, go on to SD, type in Sneaky G-Man store, and you could get your very own Are You My Malacca shirt, Samsung cell phone case, or just a cap or a beanie. Let's go Giants. Ow! Hey guys, I appreciate you wanting to enjoy the show. First, I got to give a couple shout outs. First off, I want to give a shout out to dresscomfy.com. She has the latest and greatest for Sneaky G-Man merch. So please, check it out, dresscomfy.com. Also want to give a shout out to 3 a.m. Water Hydration for the go-getters. Natural spring water. Go get it. Now let's go do the damn thing. Before we do the damn thing, I got to give a shout out to George's Trophies, aka Sergeant M replica trophies. Guys, Father's Day coming up soon. This is the perfect gift. Matter of fact, this is the perfect gift for any occasion. I mean, who wouldn't want a replica Super Bowl trophy of their team? The team that got the ultimate prize, the Lombardi Trophy. So when you get a chance, go to his Facebook page, George's Trophies, a.k.a. Sergeant M's replica trophies. Now, we gonna do the damn thing.
What you know about rolling down in the...
Surprise, motherfucker.
Yo, after W, you already know, it's the man in the flesh.
Let's go Giants! Ow!
Mr. Giants on top, you already know.
You're listening to Make It Count, the Sneaky G podcast on Northeast Streaming Sports.
Is this thing on?
It's your boy Stefan, a.k.a. Sneaky G.
Yeah. Lyrical assassin.
Let's go Giants! Ow! What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Stefan, a.k.a. Sneaky G. We are nearing the finish line. Four of not one, not two, not three, not four, but 5 shows this week. Man, I love coffee because this grind is so good. Yeah, you can write that down. No diddy. Anyway, today we are going to be talking about the top 5 New York Football Giants. I'm going to say all time. Y'all can say not, but I'm going to say all time for the Make It Count Sneaky G podcast. Actually, for the Make It Count, right? Because we're making it count. We're making each of these people count on this list. Man, they caught. See, look. I'm going to warn y'all right now. This is my 4th show in a row. Okay. I'm going to say some stupid stuff. I'm gonna say something that's not gonna make sense, but it may make sense to me. Okay. That being said, Danny, what's up, man?
Almost there, man. Halfway mark.
Yo, listen. I know I said it off camera. Sully, I see you. Daryl, I see you. X, I got you. Look, I wanna thank you guys for rocking with me Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, now Thursday. And you know, if you kicking it with me all this time, you might as well just hang around to Friday. Might as well.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that.
You know, I mean, look. I like to go out. Like, and you know what? To be fair, I was gonna go and see Dash. Man, I'm gonna tell you guys. This means I want to thank you guys for rocking with me this week. X, I got you. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Just kick it and enjoy the show. Because I got you. I was thinking about it at work. I'm like, man, these are the real ones right here. You know, and Jalen, I saw you. Jalen's gonna be a little later. He's gonna be a little later. But I'm like, yo, I need to make sure, Dash. I mean, I gotta jump on your show.
Yeah.
We gotta have let me know. I gotta do it. When Drew comes back on, even though he got my man at 6, I gotta do his show too. Speaking of that, now I hope I don't know if you guys saw it yet, but Dash, I tagged you in it on TikTok. Danny, I saw your hilarious training day on TikTok. Yo, that had me rolling.
I was all you. I thought of you immediately. I thought of you immediately.
Look, I was dying. Dash and Daryl, if y'all don't know what I'm talking about, he had that scene of Denzel on Training Day. Me? You gonna do this to me? I'm running on cases on all y'all asses. King Kong ain't got shit on me. You know, I was rolling. Now, Danny, I know you don't have TikTok, but
no,
I do have a link on Instagram of the YouTube link, and I'm not trying to tell y'all to look at the views, but views do help. You know, I mean, one day I'll break 100. But I do have a little snippet of when I threw up the white flag and said, "Okay, Phil Simms at 6."
Oh, you caved in? Oh,
well, yeah.
No, I didn't see it. I didn't see it. So
I don't think I had.
Oh, you clipped it from last night. Okay.
And it was titled, "Phil, I did my best."
You did. You did. You did your best.
You know what the thing too? I'm gonna tell you, and I told Drew this earlier. He caught me off guard. And I mean this, no diddy. Caught me with my pants down. I was ill prepared
to defend my guy. And I assure you that will never happen again. That will never happen again. So let's get right to it. I'm not gonna put any time limit. I'm not gonna say this is gonna be an hour show. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be a 15, 34 hour. We just gonna do what it do.
We're just gonna go with the flow. That's it.
And then I do want to hold off and see, and TP. I know TP's doing his show too.
TP on right now?
Oh wait, there he's right there. Oh, TP, my bad, my fault.
All right.
Yo.
I know Drew's doing his show, so he's gonna be a little later. But I think we can have should we have the Asterix conversation, or do we want to just jump in the top 5 right now and kind of get that out the way? I know it's not going to be as ceremonial as 10 through 6 was last night. Yeah. But what?
So how many Asterix do we have already that we have from yesterday?
That's a good point too. So right now we got 1, 2, 3. We got 4 and a possible Asterix right now. And that's another thing too. Like, how many Asterix are we going to do? Are we going to have so many Asterix that this whole list will have to be done over? I don't want to do that.
I think we should just start from the beginning right now. Give everybody the rundown, of course, for those who may not have been tuned in.
Right.
Give everybody the rundown and let them catch up to what we already have on paper. Then we could follow with the Asterix, so it just all makes sense, and then we could go from there.
Okay,
like a recap.
Yeah.
So we do the recap,
and I'm doing it for myself too, because I ain't gonna lie, I forgot.
I wish I could say I can't, but because I got the book right here. So, and for the record, this is a New York Giants book.
I see that.
Nice.
Just for the record, just to let y'all know, Mama Boss got me this for Christmas. I don't know how she did it, but she did. So we're not going to do the top 5 right now.
No.
It don't matter. Direction,
because the top 5,
like I said, the first 3 should be very, very easy. 4 and 5, we might have a little bit of disagreement, but I think it's easy.
Yeah, the first 3 should be
let's go ahead and let's knock the list out, and then we'll go back. Now I'm gonna review. I'll go and do a quick review, and I'll say who has an Asterix, who doesn't. Okay. The last one has Asterix. It's number 15, Dex. That goes without saying. And then we'll continue on with 5 through 1. Should I go ahead and just put LT at 1 now? That shouldn't even be.
Yeah, that's not a question.
Slide them in there.
I'm just gonna put LT at 1. Okay. And Tanya, always good to see you. Yes, always good to see you. Okay, here we go. Starting with Make It Count, all time, 86 to present. Giant list. Number 20, Barkley. 19, Ahmad Bradshaw, who has an asterisk. 18, Corey Webster, asterisk. 17, JPP, asterisk. 16, Plex, solid, can't be moved. 15, Dex, asterisk. 14, OC, solid. 13, OBJ, no asterisk. 12, Cruz, and that's where we stopped. And then we got 11, Jacobs. 10, Tuck, Justin Tuck, number 91. 9, we got Bavaro. 8, we got Banks. 7, we got Leonard Marshall. 6, Bill Sims. At 5, who should be at 5? And if
this is where we start.
So 5, I got now 5 and 6. I have 6 Monty Toomer, 5 Tiki Barber. So are we saying one of those ain't getting in? Before we do the Asterix.
For the Asterix, yeah, one of them can't.
Yeah.
If not both of them, but
I got Carl Banks at 5 on my list.
I got Carl Banks in my top 5 too. But I'm biased. I'm biased.
Well, I think we should go around and everybody say their top 5. So let's get to it. I ain't gonna lie, I've been waiting on this one. I mean,
Sneaky, you can go with mine. Go ahead with mine.
Danny, you got Danny. See, this is why he's my best friend right here in the whole wide world. Phil Simms number 4. I mean, it ain't 2, but it's better than anyway. I digress. He has Banks at 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Drew has Tiki Barber at 5. Lucas also has Tiki Barber at 5. And Dash, you got Leonard Marshall at 5. That's respectable.
Yep.
That's respectable.
That's what I said. I lost my battle yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah.
2 of them.
So Banks 2?
Yeah, Banks at 4. So both of those guys are going. Yeah.
And our top 3 are pretty much the same. I mean, I had Sims at 2. I ain't gonna lie. But TP, who do you have at 5?
Tiki Barber.
You have Tiki Barber. Oh, that's 3 right there. Daryl, who'd you have?
I had Tiki Barber at number 5. I had number 4. I had I didn't write none of mine down, to be honest with you.
Okay. Hey, I appreciate that. Because we would have never known. We wouldn't. I appreciate that.
Nah, this was my birthday weekend, so I've just been busy.
Okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Bro, you've been rocking with me these last 4 days. Look, it's all.
Let's see. Tiki. I actually had Amani Tuma at number 4.
Okay. TP, did you have Amani at 4?
Nah. I had my first list. I did have Amani at 5, and then I thought about it some more, and I was like, okay, nah. I'm gonna I got Amani a little lower than that.
Yeah, I'm curious where Amani's gonna go because he's not on the list.
I'm not accepting anything outside of top 10 though. I will let y'all know that.
We gotta, I mean, this is I am curious.
And then at number 1, I have, of course, everybody's got LT, and I had Eli Manning at number 2.
Okay. So Dash, it's kind of interchangeable. But so at 5, you had Marshall.
Oh, that's not my revised list though.
Oh, that's
I did have the revision. That's the original.
Oh, that's right.
The only name I changed out of that was Tiki. Tiki was 5. I still kept Banks at 4 though.
Okay.
But yeah,
can we?
1, 2, 3 was there.
How are we doing this? Are we gonna? Everybody's gonna tell us our top 5, or like how are we?
Well, I mean, look, we could do it a bunch of ways, right? We could just, because right now I'm thinking like Tiki Barber's number 5. I mean, that's what I'm seeing. I mean, if there's any disagreements, please speak now or forever hold your peace. Because
I'm cool with that.
Whose birthday is it? I'm seeing it in the chat.
Daryl. It's Daryl's birthday weekend.
Oh, all right. Happy birthday, Daryl.
Happy birthday, Daryl.
Was it this? It was last weekend, right?
This weekend.
Yeah, Friday. It was last Friday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Happy belated, bro.
Happy belated.
Thank you.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Once you hit past the age of 40, you don't just celebrate a birthday. You celebrate the whole month. You earn that whole month.
Mm-hmm. I don't get a month. I'm over 40. I don't get the month.
Yo, man,
I'm gonna be the big 40 next year.
Okay.
Well, I just turned 44.
Fight for your month, man.
Yeah. Hey, get that whole.
Man,
Dash, how old are you?
Huh?
How old are you?
42.
You get the whole month.
No, I'm saying I might get it, but I don't. I might get it, but I don't get it. So
I know, right? Hey, I get it either way. Hey, I'm
Yeah.
gonna celebrate either way.
Yeah, I have a daughter who was born in the same month as me. My
Yeah,
firstborn born in the same month as me. My twin
so
brother,
you don't exist.
I don't exist. Yo, hey, Dash. I get happy if we go out to eat. I get excited.
You get breakfast.
Yeah,
You get breakfast,
no.
and you get to sleep in.
Yeah, hey, that's a day for me, man. I would take that.
Yo, let me tell you, my oldest and my wife, they're a day apart. November 10th or November 9th and November 10th. Sienna, my baby girl, she's June 25th. Our wedding anniversary is June 26th. And Nick and I, we share the same month. So I'm broke. And I'm like you, hey, if there's cake, I'm gonna write my own name on it.
That's like me the month of May. The month of May, I got my youngest, and then my wife's birthday. You got Mother's Day, my anniversary.
Yeah,
all that's in the month of May, and it's like
that's my birthday month too.
Saving up for the whole year just for 30 days.
I'm recovering right now off of the month of May.
Whew. Yeah, May is a bit. Yeah, May is.
I know that wallet's screaming.
Man, I know my God screaming here.
I hung it up. I hung it up in the rafters for the month.
Man. So Mark, who do you have at number 5?
At number 5, it was a little tricky for me because my top 4 I already have set. Number 5 and 6, I've been playing tug of war with. I don't really know yet.
Okay,
figure that out.
So just what do you have right now?
We're gonna need you to know right
now. I would have to go with Tumor. I have to go with Tumor.
Amani Tumor. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. So who are you wrestling with though? I'm curious.
It was either Tumor and Tiki.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Tumor and Tiki.
Okay.
Oh, you and Danny got the same.
I think at this point Tiki has to be 5.
I wouldn't be opposed to that
right now. Yeah,
I'm with it.
That's my vote.
I'm with it.
So that's 4. Daryl come back. Okay, well that's 4 out of 5. Okay. Unless Daryl didn't like that.
And
he was like, I'm out.
Y'all disgraceful. Y'all disgraceful. What y'all doing over here putting Tiki at 5?
Tiki at 5. All right. So we got 4, 3, 2, and that's it. Because we already know who 1 is. We already filled out 1. So, all right, where are we putting Strahan?
I got him at 3.
See, we jumping. We gotta. How we
I mean, it's
this?
Like, okay. Who we got at number? All right, who we got at number 4? You're right. You're right. I was trying to be facetious because I know how it's gonna fluctuate, right? Because we know it's gonna be Strahan and Eli. That's the 2.
That's what I said. We all should just.
And now
we should all start.
Number 4 is gonna be.
We should.
I think it should be Banks, yo. It should be Banks, isn't it?
Well, we got Banks at 8 right now.
Yeah, they. I lost.
We should all say our rankings for our top 4 and then go from there.
You know
and
what?
then debate it. That's what I think.
Okay, TP, go ahead. You start it off.
All right, so my 4 is of course Lawrence Taylor at 1, 2 Michael Strahan, 3 is Eli Manning, and 4 is Harry Carson.
Damn, that's a tough list.
Yeah.
I like that.
Got, man.
I ain't got no arguments with none of those.
You said me?
Yeah, what you got, Dash? All right.
Yeah, so Lawrence Taylor number 1, Strahan number 2, Eli number 3. I had Banks at 4 and Tiki at 5.
Okay.
So Harry Carson missed your list.
You know what's crazy about that? That's what the Asterix are for. But outside of that, I might be the only person that I really thought Banks was better than Carson, but it is what it is. It is what it is.
Well, I think
Carson was nice though.
Yeah,
Carson was
nice.
No disrespect.
Now, what was your number 4 was Carson? Wait, no, what was your number 4?
Number 4 was Banks for me, and then it was Tiki at 5. Okay. I don't remember Carson as much. You figure I was 3 for that Super Bowl. I remember more Banks than Carson.
Yeah. And I actually remember. I do remember Banks, playing with that one arm for a minute. That cast.
Yep.
Hold on. Tanya says, Sneaky, what number are the asterisk numbers, and have those blank, and then discuss who can
You
be
put in those spots.
Yeah. Oh, we will. We definitely will. Danny, what you want me to just go off of your
Yeah, go. Yeah, I can read them. So you made a 1 through 5. You said.
Yeah.
All right. So my number one is L.
Well, 1 through 4 because we already got the 5.
Okay, so 1 through 4. My 1 through 4 is LT. 2 is Eli. 3 Michael Strahan. 4 Phil Simms.
Wow.
My man.
Yeah, he's been Danny's been on this show for quite some time, man. He's been on this show quite some time.
He know the rules, huh? He know the rules.
Yeah, he's just following sneaky protocols.
Truth be told, Danny and I, we go back before the show when I started on Instagram. I think I had like, what was it, like 100 followers on Instagram?
Something like that, yeah.
We go back. Daryl, what's your top 4?
LT. I thought I already named mine.
Daryl said he ain't write it down, so he got to remember it every time.
He's like, look, whatever I gave you the first time, that's it.
Hey, you better write it. I'm writing it down now, Daryl, so you didn't have to.
All right, good.
All right, so number 4 is going to be tricky because I think we kind of see things differently. We got Phil Simms, Carl Banks, Harry Carson.
I still got Mark. Mark, you got your give me your top 4.
Well, Simms is already at 6.
My top 4 has to be LT for me, then Strahan at 2, and then 3 would be Eli, obviously, and then 4, I'll put Simms at 4.
Okay. So, okay, all right.
Where was Mark yesterday?
He didn't even win us no Super Bowl.
Sneaky needed Mark yesterday.
Look, that's why I'm not even arguing right now. I'm like,
how does Phil Simms keep getting in the top 5 when he ain't even win us no Super Bowl?
Who?
Oh, don't get him Sneaky started. Oh shit.
He ain't win us no Super Bowl.
Oh shit.
That first one against Denver,
he took his hat off. He took his hat off. Look at, he about to brush his hair. Look at that. He brushing the steam off.
Daryl, wait.
No. I'm just messing with you, Sneaky. Just chill. Bring the temperature.
I'm gonna take me a good out of here. Hold on.
He's simmering over there right now.
Like my man Perk. Like my man Big Perk would say, keep a cool booty, baby. Keep a cool booty.
Yeah, hey, Casey, this is what I've been waiting on.
We got a little echo going on.
I'll mute myself.
Wait, hold on. Go ahead. I'm here now.
Can you hear me?
He's gonna come back. Yeah, he's
gonna
come
back.
Okay.
Was it me?
All right.
No. It happened right when
I think it was Casey has to reset. Yeah.
So mine, I have no shame in my game. Shoot. I had LT, Simms. Yes.
Simms at 2.
Oh man.
Here we go.
We should put Jeff Hospital on there.
Absolutely.
Okay. Oh, you good now, Casey?
I think he is.
Yeah, there we go.
Hear us, Casey?
Yeah, no echo.
Yep, you ain't got no echo, so you good.
Be good now.
There we
Now
go.
we just need audio.
Okay.
All right, we good.
Okay, so I got Simms. Number 3, I had Eli. And then 4, I got Michael Strahan.
Oh, that all right, man.
Man. Yo, Sneaky, can I ask you a question for real? How you gonna put Phil Simms over Eli Manning?
His name was just crazy.
You smoke a special crack today.
Well, I mean,
yeah. Yo, his credibility is in question.
I mean, look. I hate to ask this question because I always like to answer a question that's given to me. But Daryl, in this specific case, I'm gonna give you a question when you ask me a question. Whose
No, my
list is
grandmother
this?
always said it was
Whose list
never
is
good
this?
to ask a question with a question. You can't do that. You can't do that.
Because
I
the
want to know
question
the
is,
story though. I want to know the story, Sneaky. You got a special relationship.
Yeah.
so,
Because
wait, do we want to talk about my obsession with Phil Simms? Is that what
I know you played quarterback. I know that. I'm just asking.
It's the man
What
crush.
and then you figure around that time you were small when he was winning them Super Bowls. You were young. You were youngin.
I was 8. Yes, I was 8.
It had to be something like that. Was he the first? Like for me, Carl Banks is my favorite because that's the first player I ever met. I met him when I was in 4th grade.
Okay.
It was a field
Okay.
trip to Giant Stadium, and he was the first football player I ever met in person. So that's why Carl Banks is there for me. I'm curious to see.
Mine is Tiki.
And have you met again? Have you met him since?
No, I haven't.
I have a beautiful story about Carl Banks too. That I if you guys will give me some time, I'd love to share it. But I have yet to meet Phil Simms. Okay, but let me. Okay, my obsession with Phil Simms is this. When I started playing football at an early age, I had no idea what position I was going to play. I was a husky guy. I wasn't heavy. I wasn't skinny. I was husky. Okay, but that's what they called us back then, right? Husky.
Mm-hmm.
And what really turned the corner for me was, and it was 1990 when I got this is gonna sound stupid. I got a Score 1990 card of Phil Simms, and it showed him throwing a football, right? Just the form of a quarterback throwing a football in the whole process, right? It clicked for me. I said, that's what I want to do. I tried defense. I was trash. I was so trash at defense. Coach said, do you want to play defense? I said, well, coach, do you want to win? That's how bad I was at defense. And so he said, yes. I said, no, then I can't play defense. But when I realized I just started throwing the football around. And because of him, I found my identity in football. And ever since then, I've been slinging the rock. And then not only did but I was always studying him when he did his little drop back. I tried to be the next Lawrence. I couldn't be the next Lawrence Taylor, but I was going to be the next Leonard Marshall. But when I did that arm tackle one time and the dude, you ran right past me, I knew that wasn't going to be. It wasn't going to happen. So I take it. Yeah, he was a linebacker.
I was a linebacker, and then I was a running back too. So Rodney Hampton is the reason why I liked running back, and then Carl Banks. And my first Pee Wee jersey, I was number 58. Yep, Pop Warner. First time I ever played football, 5th grade. So yeah,
I'm gonna say this. I
met Rodney Hampton.
Yeah, Rodney
cool
was on the show one time. He was on the show.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say this. Mine is Tiki Barber. I think I don't know if I said it up here. I said this sometime, but I'm a twin. And when I was younger, that around that era was when I got introduced to football. And when I was younger, I was Tiki Barber. My brother was Rondé. And that was just to me, I remember when the Buccaneers when they went to the Super Bowl and all of that, and I had to me and my brother was acting like I was watching him in the game because we wasn't there. So, but yeah, Tiki Barber is my Mr. Giant for me for sure.
Now that's dope. That's a connection too, but being twins too.
Yeah.
So I will say this. And Danny could testify to this for the longest time. And I don't know if y'all saw a little Instagram moment or whatever, but I will not say I hate somebody because I didn't know Tiki personally. I didn't know him, right? But I felt, and I'm not going to say my reasons, but I felt a certain kind of way, how he left the Giants and whatever. I have to leave it at that. But I got a lot of respect and admiration for Tiki because when I saw him and we had a conversation and I walked up to him straight up, I said, look, you're not my favorite Giant. I'm very critical of you on my show. And you know what he said to me? Okay. And I was like, and here's why. And I laid it out. And you know what he did? Every layer, he took it off like an onion. He took it off. And then when I had no more layers left, I'm like, damn. Now I hate you even more because now I like you. Now I like you.
And I know you had that was during the training camp, right?
And I heard his voice, and I'm like, no. And I knew. I wish Ant was here because he's the only reason why I wouldn't talk to him.
That was 2022, right?
Yeah. If I didn't talk to him, Ant would have called me a bitch for the rest of my life.
Yo, I've met a few giants, man, and I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm not even sure how I would react if I met Tiki Barber. Man, that would be something.
What's going on, gentlemen? What's going on? Sorry, I'm late.
No, you're never late. You're right on time. What are you talking about?
Well, I just got off of work, man, and I had to go buy a new GoPro because mine, crapped out on me.
Oh, no worries. You good.
Shout out to the GoPro.
Yeah, shout out. Hey, GoPro, pay us. Free advertising right here.
Right, for real. Because I'm trying to get more videos for the channel.
Right? Hold on. Oh shoot. Hold up.
Hey Casey, can I ask you a question real quick, man? Now that you here.
Yeah, what's up?
I can trust that you're gonna give your honest opinion, and I can trust there's not gonna be no bias in this, man. So let me ask you this. We're as you can see, we're doing the top 20 list.
Right.
And it doesn't have to be a specific number because I don't want to put you on a spot like that. But who would you put first? Victor Cruz or Odell Beckham?
Man,
I would have to put Odell.
I was a little nervous. I'm not gonna hold you. I was a little nervous, but that was yeah. Okay.
And I love Victor Cruz, but
I do too.
I mean,
I do too. Yeah, I'm with you.
Odell in his heyday was unguardable.
He been fighting a good fight, Casey, for Odell for a couple days.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I was getting jumped in the first half, but I think we coming back, man. I'm hearing it. There's a lot of votes going back our way, and we coming back with this, man. So
we all love Odell in this chat, but majority of us had Victor over OBJ.
I can't do it.
I'd agree with the Victor over OBJ because you got to think first off. You know what I'm saying? Here's my reasoning why. First off, he a Jersey boy. You know what I'm saying? Hometown team, played for the squad. Yeah, I mean. And then to your point, TP, when you say about the whole dancing and all that, let's be honest, man. Victor Cruz started with the salsa dancing. So OBJ kind of got that.
Jalen. Sorry about that.
Okay, I got one thing. That I gotta. This is the reason why I gotta put Odell above Victor Cruz.
Mm-hmm.
When Victor Cruz left New York, when he left Eli Manning, Victor Cruz did not look like Victor Cruz. But when Odell left,
when Vic left,
when Vic left, man, he left after an injury though.
Yeah.
Okay.
So hold up. There was a little controversy. We only got the one side. We only got Cruz's side. And I don't know if y'all remember, but Victor Cruz was supposed to re-sign with the Giants, right?
Mm-hmm.
And in McAdoo's off. This is when McAdoo was coach now.
I didn't hear this story.
Yeah. And Matt, because Victor went on a podcast and said what happened. And
they basically blackballed him from him getting the stats the season before because it was like it'll be easier to get rid of him if he's not a fan favorite or if he didn't have the stats. So the season before they basically blackballed him. Which is why they didn't re-sign him that next year.
They basically his last year he only had one touchdown.
Yep,
and that was it. And
then on top of that,
they didn't even throw him the ball as much but it wasn't like Eli was doing on purpose. The plays weren't designed for him when he was on the field.
They were mostly designed for Odell and Sterling Shepard.
I mean, let's be honest, man.
And I'm okay with that. But what I'm saying is, when Victor Cruz was not in a New York Giant uniform, he wasn't Victor Cruz. He wasn't the fan favorite. He wasn't Odell when he went to Cleveland. Still balled out.
Hold on, though. But we got to be honest, though.
Yeah.
When he came back off the injury, he wasn't Victor Cruz anymore either. When he came back,
Yo, that broke my heart right there. That broke my heart too, yo.
He wasn't the same after that.
When he got injured, that broke my heart, man.
And again, I'm not knocking him. I'm just saying that I would have to put Odell above Victor Cruz.
That's fine. That's fine.
Well, see, this is the thing. This is the thing. I will say this. I'm only going to grade them with their time being a New York Giant,
right?
For one, and for two, the base of the argument has to be like in their primes, because the truth of the matter is everybody is gonna go through that time where they're not just them anymore.
Yeah.
To be fair.
True.
And we can even argue and say Beckham was not Beckham when he left the Giants as well. We can have that discussion.
He had an injury too.
Yeah. I was gonna say he had two.
Like,
he tore both ACLs.
Yeah, but I'm saying
in
like
back-to-back seasons.
He was not himself. He was not himself.
Nope.
But I'm only speaking about when they were Giants.
When he was with the no, and he did not pull up the same numbers that Eli was hooking him up with either. But
Nobody did, to be fair.
So
I got one more.
Casey, I'm gonna do another rundown for you. Okay. And I'm not even gonna tell them. And we're gonna do a little surprise. I'm not gonna even tell them the asterisks we have, or what do the asterisks mean. Now, I don't know if you've been following along, and if you have, good. Then you know what asterisks are and what they mean.
I ain't gonna lie, Sneak. Every time you say a certain name, I get a little embarrassed because I feel like we ain't do a good job. But go ahead.
No, I know. No, me too. I know. Every time I hit Phil Simms' name, I feel ashamed. But anyway. But now, and also too, on the top of the list, that needs an asterisk, but y'all, whatever. Y'all tripping. Anyway, Barkley at number 20. Amal Bradshaw at 19. 18, Corey Webster. JPP at 17. Flex at 16. Bex at 15. OC at 14. OBJ, yeah, I know. OBJ at 13. Cruz at 12. Brandon Jacobs at 11. Now the top 10. Tuck. Number 9, we got Bavaro. 8, we got Banks. 7, we got Leonard Marshall. Number 6, we got Phil Simms.
The disdain.
Yeah.
Number 5, we got Tiki Barber. And now we're going from, now we already got number 1 LT. That's already written down. Now we got 4, 3, and 2.
Oh, okay. So I didn't miss that. Cool.
No, you didn't miss it. It's pretty much.
No, we go through it.
So, but right now, who are we putting that for?
Hey, hold on, real quick. It's hard for me to hear. I don't know if somebody's like outside moving or something.
Oh, okay.
It's like hard for me to hear.
It's a lot of noise. Yeah.
Okay, I got you. Okay, we got you. Sully, just mute on and off when you can. So what we doing? Who got number 4? So I think the argument is
Jalen. I think it's you, bro.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah.
Jalen in the car.
there you
It's
go.
like he in the city.
So
The subway.
at number 4, who we got at 4? I know I got one. I got TP with Harry Carson. Dash, you already have. I know. Reluctantly,
Yeah, Banks is gone. Yeah, Banks is gone. I mean, for me, Tuma's not on the list yet. I'm putting Tuma there, even though I don't think he should be there.
Okay.
But he deserves to be on this list. I'm just counting on these asterisks.
Okay. Daryl. No, I'm sorry, Danny. All I did was write D on there. I didn't write anything else on it. No Diddy. So you got number 4 at Phil Sims. So Sims is already at 6.
And Banks is already at 8, you said, right?
Yeah, Banks is already at 8. So you were at number 4.
This is tough right here. I'll have to come back to me, Sneaky. Come back to me.
Okay. Daryl.
Yo.
Who you want at number 4? Because I ain't gonna lie, I don't remember who you had. All I know is I got Eli. I got LT at number 1.
Yeah, Eli number 2.
Okay.
Well, you got Strahan.
Number 3.
Okay.
All right.
This last one, man. I gotta give it to Harry Carson.
I ain't mad at that.
Harry Carson. Okay.
Sneaky, I got it.
All right, what you got?
I could put Leonard Marshall.
Well, Leonard Marshall's 7.
Oh, he's 7?
Oh wow. Here we go. We got Wes sneaking in.
Oh, this my man Anderson.
You can
Shout
put
out to Otis.
Carson in
Shout
there,
out to
Sneaky.
Otis Anderson.
Yeah,
You
put
got
Carson in there.
Okay.
Yeah, put Carson in there.
Okay. Mark.
Yeah, I originally had Phil Sims at 4, but
Yeah.
you could put Toomer there for me. I'll just go
Okay.
Toomer.
And then I got Strahan at 4. It ain't up to me, is it? No, it ain't up to me.
It's not a tie. Carson got it right. Is it 3-3?
Carson got a couple of votes.
Carson got 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Out
Toomer got
of
2.
Yeah, Toomer has 2. God, I'm not. You know what? And I'm not the tiebreaker yet, so I'm good. Okay. Casey, who you got at 4?
I'm gonna go with Harry Carson.
There it is.
Okay.
That's it. That's the man.
That's what is that? That's 4, right?
Yeah.
4, yep.
We need one more. Sully. No pressure. Oh no, wait.
He's already got it. Carson
Yeah.
got it already.
No, I'm sorry. Well, Sully has Michael Strahan. That's right.
Sneaky want the dramatic effect.
Oh no, I didn't. No, that's me. I didn't. Sully, I don't think I have your top 10.
Sully on the.
Oh no.
I think you're away from the phone.
Son, you got
There
me.
you go. There he goes.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Who? Give me your top 4. I know LT's number 1.
Right. I got Eli at 2, Strahan at 3, and I would have put Carl Banks at 4, but we already got Carl Banks on the list. So I have no problem with putting Leonard Marshall there.
He's already too. See, that's what I'm talking about, Sully. Me and Sully got the close list.
Yeah.
I got Marshall and Banks in my top 5.
So we got to put somebody else at 4.
You gotta put somebody else.
Carson got it. That's the numbers. Carson got the numbers.
Yes.
Oh yeah, Harry Carson. Yeah.
Yeah.
I said Leonard Marshall. My bad. Yeah, Harry Carson at 4.
Okay. Well, yeah, because he actually makes the 5th vote.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, he actually makes because TP, Daryl, yep, and then
Danny.
hold on, TP.
Yeah, I put Carson
No,
too.
Dash, Danny,
And Casey.
and then Casey, you said
Casey said Harry.
Say Harry Carson.
And Carson. So that's
okay.
it.
Yeah, I didn't write it down. That's why I don't know why I didn't write it down. Yep. All right, Harry Carson, number 4.
Now we can box a little bit.
Yeah, this is where it gets a little tricky.
And then,
Amani's gonna be.
Amani he'll be back in the end of the episode. You know. What I mean?
Yeah,
for sure, for sure.
He's just not gonna make this one.
He'll sneak back in there.
What's up?
This Strahan Eli. We're gonna box a little bit for this one.
Okay. All right. Now here we go. Who we putting at 3?
Eli.
Easy.
All right. So I got TP has Eli. Dash has Eli. Danny has Eli at number 2. Daryl has Eli at number 2.
Casey has Eli at number 2.
There you
Casey
go.
does? No, I don't have. Okay, Casey. I'm gonna write your name down, Casey. Hold on a second.
I've also got Eli at number 2.
There you go.
Okay.
Wow.
See, this is when
Y'all
this
can't
is when
look.
there's some hypocritical stuff happening. Because when they made when they were talking about Odell Beckham, they were saying who was the better, the better wide receiver. Strahan was a better defensive end than Eli was a quarterback.
I mean, also too. I mean,
there's no debating that. There's no debating that.
Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah, I'm actually appalled that the voting is this way. Maybe I'm gonna give y'all the benefit of the doubt. Does this have to do with the eagle flag waving? Because I could actually understand a little bit.
Why you had to bring that up? Why? I
Not
forgot
at all.
about that.
Not at all.
I mean, I you know why I bring it up?
But you know what?
Because I thought about it when I wrote him in number 2. I thought about it for a little. I thought about it for a little.
Put the asterisk on straight.
Yeah. Word,
Oh shit.
Word. Like that's
Reason
still
why I
That was wrong. That was wrong.
This is why I put Eli at number 2.
Yeah.
Reason why I put Eli at number 2 is when during those 2 Super Bowls, we just gotta go back and look how elite Eli Manning was.
You can't spell elite without Eli.
Oh, I knew that was coming. I seen that from a mile away.
So that's the only reason why he's in my number 2. That's the only reason why.
So now the Super Bowls matter.
No,
before the Super Bowls didn't matter.
Hold on, Dad. That's not what Dad. Hold on.
When I brought up Phil Sims,
What I said was during the Super Bowl runs, look how elite Eli Manning was.
That first Super Bowl run, he got the record still. 1,000 yards in the playoffs. He threw for 1,000 yards in the playoffs, and that record still stands for a quarterback. Most yards thrown for a quarterback in the playoff run. I mean,
so
I want to argue my point as well, with Strahan being at 2. Well, if we want to talk about the impact of Super Bowls, well, Strahan was the captain. He was the leader. He was the front runner of the defensive line that we speak about to this day, that we can't wait to get back to.
But hold on. But he wasn't spinning that ball, though.
And Strahan went to 3 Super Bowls. He went to 3 of them.
Yeah.
No, he only went to 2.
No, he went to 3 of them.
He went to 3.
Lost one. We lost one.
No, wait, no.
He was on the roster when we played the Ravens in the Super Bowl. He was on the roster.
Yeah, he sure was. Yeah, Sneaky.
Whoa, hold on. What, really?
Was he really?
Yeah.
The Ravens.
Strahan got drafted.
He came in. He came in when LT was on his way out.
He was on that roster. Strahan got here in like 97.
No, okay, before I look this up, Strahan, right? Because he was on Fox. Right?
Excuse me.
Fox,
Yeah.
and he said I have 2 rings, a loser ring, and a Super Bowl ring. He didn't mention.
Yeah, because he didn't go to the 2012 Super Bowl. He was gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He played in 2008 in the 2000 Super Bowl against the Ravens.
No, he didn't. No, he was no. What is it? 2000? No. You're right. No. Yes, I'm sorry. You said he went to 3.
I'm sorry. Yeah,
You said 3.
Yeah, that's right. He went to 2.
Okay.
That's my fault. That's my fault.
And then when you said Ravens, I was like thinking 2000. I'm like, wait, was he? Yeah, he was there for 2000.
Yeah, that's my fault.
He was only there. He was only there for the 2000. And you know what? Arguably, I'm going to say this: that conference championship ring, it's a nice ring. It's a nice ring. Yeah. I like that.
Damn, he wasn't at the 11 joint.
They
so close together.
I forgot.
Yeah, you're right.
He
I didn't even realize that. You're right. Yeah.
Okay, so number 3.
So you know who was it both? Eli Manning. Okay.
Eli went to 2-1-2. Strahan split,
Yeah.
but Strahan is also a Hall of Famer.
Two
True.
Super Bowl MVPs too.
And Eli should be, but you know.
And the sack leader.
Yeah, I mean,
single season sack record. Yeah.
and I'm
Believe it,
glad,
and it
I'm
will
glad
happen.
people, I'm glad people hate that. I'm glad. Oh, Brett Favre gave you one. So what? You can't take it off the
People
damn.
are still salty over that shit.
Oh,
That's
big
the argument
time.
I have in my house. I had that argument in my house because TJ Watt was close to breaking it. And my wife would have had bragging rights.
I don't know your wife. I know she's a respectable woman. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Hey, at least it's in the family. The Rooney's at least family, married family.
Right.
Yes.
I'm gonna say this.
That's
Y'all
it,
act
yeah.
like the difference between the two is vast. It's not.
Oh, it is.
It's not.
It is.
It's like, no, what I'm saying is, like, without Eli, we don't have those 2 Super Bowls. Just like without Strahan, we don't have the one.
Right.
So
yeah,
I'm not saying that like it's I think we kind of splitting hairs right now as far as
let me can I share my opinion?
Hold on. Casey. Today's what? Thursday?
yeah.
Okay, we've been at this since Monday.
That's true. And it's my first time being on, so
Yes, we are. We are definitely splitting hairs. And the way I look at it, you got God, which is LT, and then you got Jesus, which is whoever's number 2.
Yeah.
So, and then the rest. Yeah. So
then you got John the Baptist.
right. Then you got then you got John
Moses.
John the Moses. I say Moses.
See, but this is my thing when it comes to Super Bowls, right? Super Bowls should definitely matter. But Super Bowls shouldn't be the end all be all, is what I'm saying. Like, okay, Eli, we all love Eli. So it's even hard to even have this conversation because there's going to have to be some type of jabs for the other person. But if we're just talking about which player was greater for the New York Football Giants, I just don't see how we not putting Strahan at 2.
Well, okay. One thing I'll say in defense of Eli, because like I said, I do have Phil Simms at number 2. So if I were to take Phil Simms off and I'm gonna bump everybody up, that would put Eli at 2 and Strahan at 3. If I were to say my
But we already know your list is flawed.
No, my list is the holy of the holiest. Okay, but seriously,
the Holy Grail.
If we're gonna talk about, and I'm gonna defend Eli. Yes, we could say I'm biased because he's a quarterback, but I'll tell you right now, I could say he's not he is my quarterback, but he's not my quarterback. If you know what I'm saying. I don't have an Eli Manning jersey. However, I did have a Strahan jersey. I will confess that too. With Eli Manning, he would probably, that consecutive streak would probably still be going on today if it wasn't for McAdoo. I'm being facetious, but you know what I'm saying right now. 210 straight games. I mean, the durability of Eli, and I don't know how many consecutive games Strahan played. I'm not going to say that. And I will say this. We can't forget about when Eli retired, and I preached this. He was top 10. We're having this. I mean, he was literally top 10 in TDs, attempts, completions, yardage. And then to top it all off, if I'm not mistaken, what was he? What was he like?
This is all 15th, a reach.
15. Well, no, I'm talking about Eli. He was 15th all time in come from behind wins. Ask me who was 16. Anybody? Ask me. I'll wait.
It was Phil Simms.
No, Joe Montana.
No.
He had more come behind wins than Joe Montana. So and look.
But I mean, I don't know how this got. Like,
no, what I'm saying is,
we know this is Eli. I mean, he's Eli, but I still don't think that combats to the force that Michael Strahan was.
I got to hold back a little bit because I don't want to, like 2 and 3. I get it. But if we're gonna be honest, how many times How many times did you throw your hat at the television because Eli did something bad?
And see, I didn't even want to really go there.
I didn't want to go there neither.
No, you have to go there. No, you have to. No, Dash, thank you. You have to. Look, I'll say it. Every time, even in the Super Bowl, in 07, when he dropped back, yes, I'm like, oh, God, no. Yes, I'll admit that. I'll admit. And especially that helmet catch. That helmet catch, I'm like, you don't throw it in the middle of the field, but then Tyreek made a play.
Eli played, 16 seasons, right? 16?
Something like that.
Yeah. How many times we go to the playoffs in those 17 seasons?
What? Well, he was 12 times because he was 8-4.
The playoffs? No, how many playoff appearances?
12 times because he had 8 wins. He had a total of 8 wins and 4 losses.
But outside of 2007, and then in 2012 when we won, or 2011 season when we won, we went to the playoffs in 2017. I think we went to the playoffs in 2005 and lost in the wild card. But that was
against
it.
Carolina, wasn't it? Against Carolina?
So in 17 years, he went to the playoffs, took us to the playoffs 4 times. Come on, man. I don't want to do this. Strahan's record is better. He's a better player. And then when you think about just the NFL as a whole, outside of New York Giants bias, if you look at the record book, Strahan is way ahead of Eli Manning.
That's a fact.
For his position, sure.
Remind me. I'm just saying.
Now, but you're talking about something. You're talking about a defensive end.
More defensive ends than there work
versus the quarterback who has the ball in his possession on every play, of every offensive play. Like I think it's hard. I think it's harder than you're making it to compare the two. Yeah, Eli made some plays that you would scratch your head about. Sure, but there was times when receivers ran the wrong route and Eli threw the ball where they should have been and they weren't there.
That was that McBride system where they had a lot of option routes for the wide receivers. Communication was key, but still, 17 seasons, 4 playoff appearances.
Okay, nope, correction. 6. We lost in the wild card in 2016, won the Super Bowl 2011, lost in the division round, 2008, won the Super Bowl.
That's right.
And then we lost in the wild card in 06 and in 05.
And it's also,
but
as far as individual accolades, it's a hell of a lot easier for a defensive end to shine than a quarterback, because a quarterback still needs his offensive line to block. He still needs his receivers to catch. Defensive end just needs to get to the quarterback.
But I got a question for Dash and TV. Are you guys basing it off because he was drafted by the Giants before Eli?
What do you mean?
Like,
I'm not even
seniority weight, like that has nothing to do with it?
Nah, I'm not even thinking about that.
I'm just saying, when I think about football as a whole, not just the Giants, Strahan is held in higher regards than Eli Manning.
He just was a greater player to me. Like I just think that
is a good question, though. I mean, overall, like, who do we put second to God? Like, who do we put second to LT? And I think there is an argument for both.
All right, let me put it like this. Let me put it like this. Here, let's do this, right? Let's say if we were to make a all-time New York Giant list,
okay,
right?
Okay,
and we go to the quarterback position.
See, that ain't fair.
Everybody is not going to say Eli Manning.
That's not fair. Because you know damn well I won't say Phil Simms.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But
there's
listen,
an argument.
But listen, there's an argument. But hold on, let me finish my point because I just want to land so everybody can understand where I'm coming from.
I think I know where you're going with this.
But if we go to the D-end position, everybody is going to have Michael Strahan.
I like that.
Yeah.
Hey, first of all, I just want to do this real quick. Funk flex ball, man. Funk flex ball right now because the silence says a lot right now.
Wow. I was letting you.
He's trying to think.
Land the plane. I mean, look.
Hey, TP.
I like what he did. Hold on one second. I like what you did. You brought a good point. But however, you already know, if I were to sit here and say, no, I would put Eli on my new quarterback over Phil Simms, you knew damn well I'd be lying to you. But I will tell you this: out of 10 people, especially maybe even in this group, out of 10 people, 9 of them will say Eli over any other quarterback.
I'm definitely saying Eli first too.
I mean, I'm saying Eli, but I do know that especially a lot of the OGs are going to say Phil Simms.
But and this is why I say we're being hypocritical.
That said he'd go Eli, and he's an OG.
No, I'm not saying all OGs. I'm just saying there are a few of them. You know
I'm just saying there's been points in this ranking where we took the impact of a player as a whole to the league versus just the Giants.
You know
right?
what?
And if I'm doing that, Strahan got to be number 2. He got to be. He got to be.
And I hope to God that there's 12 of us. So hold on, let me go to the comments. Hold on a sec.
You better not let Billy in on this conversation.
No, I'm not gonna let Billy.
Shout out to Billy though. Shout out to Billy.
You have a qualified channel from this advertiser. I'm sorry. You know what, Tanya?
That's a fact, Tanya.
Who's crying? Who got a baby that's crying?
That's my daughter. My wife just pulled her out the man cave, and so she got mad about that. I didn't even know y'all could hear that.
He's like, no, baby, daddy working right now. He can't. Tanya, if you know what, Tanya, don't give me your response yet. Don't give me your response yet, because Danny, who you putting at number 3? We're doing number 3 now, not number 2. Who you putting at number 3? Yes.
Number 92.
Okay. Dash.
Come on, man. Strahan.
Okay, I know. I need to make it official. Mark.
I changed mine. I'm gonna go Strahan.
Now, when did you change yours?
Just now. I got convinced Eli's number 2. He's got to be.
This might not even. TP, go ahead. Say it.
You muted. You muted.
Yeah, you muted.
My fault. Can you hear me?
Yo,
yeah. Eli at 3, Strahan at 2.
Okay, so wait. Time out. So I'm asking who we're doing at number 3.
Oh, okay. My fault.
Yeah.
So,
Eli.
Three is
you fooled me, Sneaky.
I said 3. I said 3.
He did Eli for me. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
that's my
3.
fault. Eli for me. So you can scratch that off and correct that for me.
Danny, you keeping Strahan at 3?
I'm keeping 92 at 3. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Mark, are you keeping Strahan at 3?
Strahan at 3, yeah.
Okay. Dash. Eli, right? At 3?
Eli at 3 for me.
TP and Dash about to go to sleep pissed off tonight.
TP, you said Eli Manning. Sully, who do you got at number 3?
Strahan.
Okay. No, sorry, not you. No, I don't want to know nothing about you. Okay.
Man.
So.
Hey, look, at least we all still friends and ain't nobody fought yet.
Jalen.
What up?
Jalen, who you got at number 3?
Strahan.
Is that unanimous? No, not yet.
Not yet.
How many you got there?
Daryl, who you got at number 3?
Come on, Daryl.
Struggling.
You know what? It really doesn't even matter. 1, 2, and 3. Go ahead at number 3. Go ahead and give me Eli Manning.
All right.
My God.
All right.
Sound like you the tiebreaker, Sneaky.
Looks like
no,
that.
we still got Corbin and
Strahan at 3.
3 and 3 for Corbin.
Corbin got
Damn.
Okay.
Come on, Corbin.
I'm about to phone a friend.
Casey.
Lifeline? You got Lifeline? You got Lifeline over there?
You are the weakest link.
You are.
Damn.
Drew, I see you. Don't go anywhere. Casey, who you got?
Straight hand.
At 3? Okay.
Damn. I can't wait for this asterisk to start.
Yeah, I know, right? Word. Yeah, I'm letting y'all get in some of this stuff off, but when we get down to business,
I lost it. I lost Carl Banks. I lost Leonard Marshall, and now I lost the straight hand battle. So
oh man,
I need my boy
Okay,
Shaq
so
on
I'm
this
just gonna
list.
pencil it in. Straight hand at 3, and Eli at 2.
There it is.
Man. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. You know, y'all never fail to amaze me, man. Y'all really shocked me
Eli's the
with
better
this.
rapper.
That's a fact. That's a fact, yo.
Bars.
Nah, facts though.
Corbin.
Hold on. I gotta ask Tanya. Who you got, Tanya?
Oh, Tanya.
Yeah, go ahead, Tanya. Who you got?
Drum roll.
Tanya.
Yeah, we need to know who you got at number 3 and number 2.
This is what I'm talking about here.
Look, I got a feeling Tanya gonna say straight hand at 3, Eli at 2. I got a feeling that's what she gonna say.
Hold on. Let Tanya. You say what you gonna say and say it when you say it.
It's like we just waiting on the comment to pop up.
I know, right? Right?
Yeah,
Nah, for real.
Hold on a sec. Let me see. Okay.
Come on, Tanya.
Hold on. Drum roll, yeah.
Reinforcements.
Yeah.
We got reinforcements coming in. Come on, Drew. Go ahead, hit the link, Drew.
So unfortunately, Corbin, I'm gonna take you off the backstage real quick and bring Drew in, okay? And I'll
look at Tanya. Look at Tanya. That's my girl right there.
I love me some Easy E, aka Eli at 3, straight hand at 2. Okay.
We fighting back. We fighting back.
Ooh, Tanya, you let me down.
Yeah. And I
Right.
Yeah.
Like the Undertaker.
I'm just glad I didn't have to get my vote.
Tanya, you disappointed me.
Man.
Corbin, I'll bring you back on, okay?
Shout out to Tanya, MVP.
Corbin, can you hear me?
Is he?
Corbin, you got me?
I don't think he heard you.
You said what?
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, I'll bring you back on. I'm gonna bring Drew up real quick.
All right. Eli got 2 Super Bowl MVPs.
You know what? Yes. All right, Drew.
There I
Oh,
am.
here he is.
What's
I
up,
heard,
Drew?
I heard something about a rapper.
Eli's
Yeah,
the best,
Eli.
Eli's the best
You
rapper.
said a rapper.
Hey, can we pull up the newest comment, please?
Which one? Hold on. We got
Lost the stand for life.
Eli at 3. Just gonna say that. Okay. And then hold on. Billy,
Thank you, Tanya.
Billy said, I guess I'm not a part of the family. Billy, you are.
Billy Irving out there.
Billy.
You're an Eagles fan. That's all.
Yeah, exactly.
Distant relative.
You're part of. Yeah, you're the third play cousin. You know.
Twice removed.
Yeah, twice removed.
Yeah.
Oh my
You're
god.
not- Billy, you are not the redheaded stepchild. That I will say.
You might have a different color hair. Who knows?
So Tanya says, listen, you got to realize that defense held Tom Brady at his prime.
That's a fact.
To what they did in the Super Bowl. True, but then
True.
You also got to give Eli for doing what he did in his prime against that defense.
Well,
Against arguably the greatest defense ever.
The greatest off. Well,
Yeah.
okay.
I was gonna say
Remember what
arguably the greatest defense ever.
Remember what Strahan told Eli though? He said, "We're gonna stop. We're gonna go get the ball for you. We need you to score." That's what
I
Strahan
guess
told
I'm not
him. That's what
welcome.
they did.
Billy, you're always welcome. We're just having
It's just we're full.
We're having a heated science debate. That's all. That's all we're doing.
Calm down, Billy. Calm down, Billy.
Yeah, right. Chill, man.
We love you, Billy.
I was gonna say, we got love for you, Billy. We're just
Especially
having
in
a
the
giant
off-season.
debate tonight.
We got to put an arm around Billy real quick. You know what I mean?
Yeah, go ahead. Drop me and let that man say hello to y'all. Please.
Well, he's not in the chat. He's not in the backstage. I think
He's not anymore. Okay. Well, there you
No,
go,
he
Billy.
wasn't. He wasn't.
I tried.
We need a bonus check.
But
You are not alone.
all right, now I'm gonna go over the top 20 list. I'll
Okay.
even add on the asterisks.
So
I'm sorry,
hold on.
I missed it.
Oh, you
What
got
I,
to
what I
ask Drew.
walked in on here, I think is the understanding of Strahan or Eli 2 and 3.
Hey,
correct?
Danny, he tried to scan through that. He tried to skip over Drew.
Yeah.
I know he did. I know he did.
I
I know we're
actually
not putting
forgot.
a goddamn asterisk on Saquon Barkley either.
Not yet.
It's already there, Drew.
Yeah.
Why you
Now-
do that to Drew for Sneaky? Why'd you do that?
Now, yesterday, you all said, when you're talking to me, the criteria was what did the person mean to the franchise, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Are you? Listen, no disrespect to Strahan because we're really you're pulling hairs here, and you're really fine lining between 2 and 3, obviously.
Thank you.
But do not tell me that Eli Manning did not mean more to this franchise as the quarterback for that many years to win 2 Super Bowls, to beat 2-time MVP of the Super Bowls, to have every single passing record as a New York
That's
Giant.
it.
And to set the
That's
playoff
it. A
passing
Fat
record.
Joe on him.
Talk to him, Drew.
Lean back.
Hold on.
First
now.
of all, what y'all are missing. Go ahead. Go
Is
ahead.
this
Uh-huh.
hypocritical
Y'all
stuff
thought
happening
Drew was on
again?
your side. Now,
It's
I'm
now
just
you
saying,
want to
like,
change
stuff
that?
happening.
When we talked about
Because
yesterday about Bradshaw versus
Hold on.
Barkley.
Hold on. Because you just said meaning more to the franchise. And then yesterday, we
Yes.
talked about Barkley.
Yes.
And what did for this franchise?
I'm so weak.
Face of the franchise for like 5 years. Bradshaw never was the face of the franchise.
But he didn't bring no wins here either, though. What was our record every time Barkley? We got one playoff.
I'm sorry,
Apparently
I was unaware Barkley was on a 1-1 game.
Okay, wait. So let me get this straight. I might need a Q-tip. Are you saying that Eli is at number 2?
Yes.
Woo!
Hey.
Hey.
There it is.
Why are we
What is the criteria?
why are we kicking off our United States Army military again? I mean, like
Again, we're splitting hairs.
Wait,
2
what?
and 3. We're not. It's not like we're talking about like one of them being at 18 and one of them being at 2 here. Like,
See, that's what I said.
because what y'all I think what we not see we're thinking about Eli Manning without thinking about Michael Strahan. They needed each other. Like we acting like all they needed was Eli, but you needed Strahan too.
but this is not Hall and Oates. They're not fighting. This is just like, you know, like.
But
Pretty sure Eli won that second Super Bowl without Strahan, though.
Right.
Do the Super
How
Bowls
many
matter or
Super
not?
Bowls did Eli win after Strahan retired?
How many what?
Super Bowls. He
Super
got
Bowls.
he
Either
another
one.
one.
Yes,
Bro,
but
I'm not hurting.
also
I'm not hurting
but
Strahan
also
for that. Again, it's the team thing.
yes, that's what I'm saying. It's a team
Let's
thing.
get to these asterisks.
Yeah.
He ready to get
That's already
Asterix.
Now,
See, I'm about to start some controversy because I'd say I'd put Tiki at 6 and Phil Simms at 5.
Preach.
All right, man. What's going on?
Because now the Super Bowls matter.
Look,
Yesterday
I
the
would-
Super Bowls didn't matter.
I would
But now the Super Bowls
entertain
matter.
that.
No,
I don't think anybody
Super
said
Bowl
that.
MVPs matter.
I do want to entertain
Are like the
that.
most iconic.
But hold on.
throws in Giants
I do want to
history.
go. I want to clarify something now. So first off, how many asterisks? We already got 5. Okay, we're not gonna have 15 more. This whole list ain't gonna
Then
be
we got to do the
marked
whole
up.
list over again.
See, it's not about the asterisks. It's about the people that we're moving into these spots.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I hear you.
That's what the
But
argument.
what I'm saying is we can't like I said, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm my bad. We got 4. We got 4 asterisks. We're not gonna have 16 more asterisks total.
No, you're right.
Okay.
True.
What I'm saying is we need to minimize. I mean, how many more asterisks will go?
You don't have to. You don't need it. You don't need any more asterisks. We just need to go through these asterisks, right? Because do we have the separate list of people that we left off? Because I know we left off Shockey. We left off Toomer officially. He's off the list. So Webster gone. Bradshaw's gone.
Hold on, Webster might be listening.
Webster gone.
Wait, Webster wasn't on the list?
He was on the list. He's about to get off the list.
Oh, he's about to get off the list.
Okay,
he's about to get off.
Sneaky, do me a favor.
What's up?
Give me the quick rundown on the 20 as you have it right now, with who's has an asterisk.
Okay. Well, I was gonna do that anyway, but I wanted to. So I'm okay with adding one more asterisk.
To Saquon, we're not going to do it
because then we got 5. Because then we got a solid 5, and then because I thought we had 5, but I was wrong. We only have.
Sneaky. My question is this, right? So we might not even need 5 asterisks, right? Because we got to think about the people that we left off. So we already know we left off Toomer, we left off Shockey, right? So that's 2. That's at least 2 asterisks. Who are the 2 other people that we left off that we need to possibly replace? Did Carson make it or did Carson not make it?
Carson didn't make it. Carson didn't make it.
Hold on.
No,
Carson
Johnson.
He's 4.
Carson was number 4.
Then Carl Banks didn't make it. One of them didn't make it though, right?
No, Banks I thought was at 7.
Oh, Seahorn didn't make it.
Seahorn is not there.
Jesse Armstead.
Jesse Armstead didn't make it.
Yeah, we got
Pepper Johnson.
Pepper Johnson. Otis Anderson.
Rodney Hampton.
Rodney Hampton was one. Yeah. We just got to go through the list, man. We got to go through.
Just go through it and we'll figure it out.
Chris Snee.
That's another one. Yeah.
Offensive line I even thought
offensive line that was maybe considered. Yeah.
Okay. Like I said, but I'm okay. But the only reason why I said 5 asterisks, right? Because if you think about it, that's 5 people already.
Yeah. But that don't mean they're automatically getting kicked off, though.
All right, can I ask? Can I ask this? Because I'm a little confused. Why, at this point, we have a set list of asterisks, but at this point, why do the asterisks matter? Because I feel like now we're going to
qualifier. They don't.
Yeah, like we're going to switch these players around anyway. So I mean, why don't we just go through the list and then?
Yeah.
I have an idea. I think it's going to help make this a little easier.
All right, what you got?
Please,
just do me a favor. Read me the list real quick.
All right.
All right.
And let me know who has an asterisk.
Okay.
And don't say Saquon.
Well,
we're not falling for that again.
I'm going on the top of the list. I'm trying to figure out how to. What's up, Rob? I see you. Yes, number 20, Saquon Barkley.
Can you say a little more happy?
Possible. Ahmad Bradshaw, asterisk. Corey Webster, asterisk.
Hold on 1 second. I'm literally writing these things down as you're going here. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Corey Webster.
Asterisk.
Asterisk. And
well,
then you got JPP, asterisk. Okay. Plex, he's solid. Dex, asterisk. OC.
Disrespectful.
OBJ. Cruz. Brandon Jacobs. Tuck. Bavaro at 9. I'm sorry, I'm not giving the numbers. 8, we have Carl Banks.
Oh, hold on 1 second. So
okay, sorry.
So you're good. So number 11, you had Tuck, you said?
No, 11's Brandon Jacobs.
Brandon Jacobs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Brandon Jacobs. You got number 9 was Tuck. Number 10 was
number
Tuck.
10 was Tuck.
Okay.
It was 2.
Number 9 was Mark Bavaro.
Okay.
8 was Banks. 7, Leonard Marshall. 6, Phil Simms.
You can always tell your thoughts on picks, by the way, by how you're saying it.
5, Tiki Barber.
4,
4, Harry Carson. Strahan at number 3. Eli and LT number 1.
Wait. Okay, he's got this. Okay, there we go. He didn't say Kadarius Toney. Where'd he go?
Oh yeah, he was in the top
honorable mention.
1 million. He said honorable mention.
Really?
He said honorable mention.
There you go.
Kadarius Toney is crazy work.
Sneaky, pop it up.
Okay.
Oh, that's way
right.
too big.
Okay.
That's what she said. But is there a way to move that around?
Hey, yo.
Hold on, let me see if I can.
This is not Google Docs.
This is Google Docs.
It is Google. Yeah.
Is it Google Docs?
Yeah, it is.
See the Google Docs thing right there?
In the corner.
Okay.
I see it now.
All right.
Okay, now I got a chance to actually fill full names out too. We just keep OBJ, so OBJ. And I'm not even going to attempt to spell OC's last name.
Okay. Well, hold on. Let me let's see. Exit. And then I'm gonna remove this because I do want to see people's faces.
I know.
Now, the first person we have. Wait, should I just start at the top of the list and see who she gonna ask?
With the asterisk?
The lowest, right? So Tuma.
The lowest.
Right?
The lowest.
All right.
Yes,
So.
no.
Oh wait. So how do we want to do this?
Well, okay. Let me ask this question. Does anyone disagree with Amani Toomer being better than OBJ and better than Victor Cruz?
No.
No.
Nope.
No.
So he has to be 11 or higher.
I can't disagree with that.
Based on what you did.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he has to be in the top 10.
I would.
He has to be in the top 10.
I have Amani Toomer in my top 10.
I still, again, no disrespect to
Me
Cruz.
too.
I'm still flabbergasted that Cruz is on this list higher than OBJ. And
By one point.
And the tumor isn't on the list
and
at all.
Toomer is on the list.
No, listen.
So can we do one or the other? Can we either start from the top, go to the bottom, or start from the bottom, going to the top?
Well, I think we got to look at each individual player where we want to put him too, because you can't just say, okay, take JPP out, put Amani Toomer there, because then you got Toomer lower now than Cruz and OBJ. That's why I'm looking at that respect, you know?
So do we have a list of the names of the people that are left off? We need to put that list together.
Yeah.
So I know it's Toomer, Shockey,
Seahorn.
Okay, hold on. Jason Seahorn.
Rodney Hampton.
Hold on. Jesse Armstead.
Yep.
Armstead, yeah.
Armstead's got to be on there, guys.
He said Chris Snead, right?
Yeah.
Chris Snead.
Chris Snead.
Oh, I'm looking at this whole list like it's about to change completely.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it might.
That might be a whole new list.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. We might as well
First
just
shows
start
were just practice. We're talking about practice here.
All right, AI.
Practice.
Playoffs.
Playoffs.
Seahorn. Chris Snead.
The way the last couple of years go, that phrase means a lot more to me now. I just want to win a game.
Right.
All right, so I got Amani Toomer, Jeremy Shockey, Jesse Armstead, Jason Seahorn, Snead. Who else?
Rodney
Are
Hampton.
we doing Rodney Hampton or Otis Anderson? Any of those guys?
I mean,
Pepper Johnson.
I have Rodney Hampton up there.
You know, I mean, okay, let's talk about this real quick between Rodney Hampton and Otis Anderson. Yes, Otis Anderson got a Super Bowl. Yes, he got a Super Bowl MVP. But until Tiki Barber got there, Rodney Hampton was the all-time rushing leader. I mean, he took that from Joe Morris.
Yeah.
And we haven't even.
We didn't include Joe Morris.
We didn't even Joe Morris yet.
That's what I'm saying.
So,
Like, to me,
Joe
I'm
Morris
sorry, but again, no disrespect to Jacobs and Bradshaw, but to have those guys above
Joe
Morris
was there in
and Rodney
86.
Hampton, like that's to me a little sacrilege.
Well, how do we have Barkley on there then?
Because Barkley is better than those two.
Yeah, well, you just talking about Super Bowls though, right?
No, I didn't. I never. I said.
I mean,
you just love to twist this, Dash. I'm on to you.
Who's more
What I
important?
said was Super Bowl MVPs.
So what makes Joe Morris more important then?
What makes him more important than who? Which one
Than
we going
Barkley.
at? Then Barkley. I never said he was.
Okay, what makes Rodney Hampton more important than Barkley?
Time period is definitely part of it there.
So Barkley's off the list.
No.
Yeah.
No, he's off
Barkley
the
is
list.
better
No,
than
he said it. He
Bradshaw.
said it.
Barkley is better than Bradshaw and Jacobs.
Wait. Now that's hold on.
Better
If
talent.
we're gonna say,
better for the
in what regard? Because
he was the face of the franchise. He was the best player on that team for multiple years. That's
But
got to
see,
be.
there was nobody else.
I was gonna say
Listen, that's not his fault.
But
He didn't pick the players. That's Gettleman.
But it's also not Bradshaw's or Jacobs' fault either that they had a better team.
I'm just saying in general that Saquon Barkley put up better. There was a better player with the Giants with a much less of a supporting cast around him.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're looking. Hold on, wait, time out. Hold on. If we're looking at total stats, okay. And I'm just looking at total yardage between the two.
I know Barkley ain't touching
Brandon Jacobs has 5,087 yards, right? Barkley has 5,211 the whole time as a Giant. So, okay, yeah, Barkley has just over 100 and some yards more than Brandon Jacobs. But also, though, with Brandon Jacobs, he has the rushing all-time record over Barkley. Plus, to me, Super Bowls matter. Rings matter. I'm sorry.
They matter, but they're not everything. As well.
So let's get the whole picture.
You're right. They're not everything.
Rushing yards.
They're the only thing.
You're giving rushing yards, weren't you?
I'm looking at rushing yards.
Yeah, let's look at the whole picture because that's not fair when you're talking Saquon.
Passing yards.
Well,
or receiving yards.
We can look at
receiving yards too.
Yeah, stats ain't gonna tell the full story.
But 5,800 total yards for Brandon Jacobs for his time period. 9,000. Hold on, just the Giants time period. 7,311 yards.
Who Barkley?
Yes.
Brandon Jacobs split time with Ahmad Bradshaw. Barkley
again because this is what I'm saying. There, you had the guy who was the guy on the team versus the guy who was part of a team.
No, hold on.
Like that.
Barkley was the only guy on the team,
which makes what he did that much more special.
No, it doesn't.
Yes.
There was no other option.
When Brandon Jacobs was going against the Giants back then, saying, let's stop Ahmad Bradshaw. Let's stop Brandon Jacobs.
If you're saying total yards, Barkley was the only option for those years without Odell Beckham. When Brandon Jacobs was playing, he had Ahmad Bradshaw, he had Victor Cruz, he had Hakeem Nicks, he had all those tight ends that played those years. There were other options on the team, and he still put up all them yards. And then he won the Super Bowl.
2018, rookie year when he played with OBJ, and he led the league in total yards.
That's the only grace I'm giving him. Because once Odell Beckham was gone, what happened? And when I made the argument about Odell Beckham versus Barkley and about receptions, nobody cared. I said Barkley had almost 100 receptions with Odell Beckham on the team. Everybody's talking about, well, Odell Beckham was injured.
But you're
now,
also saying
hold on.
Saquon was the only guy, but that means everybody knew that Saquon was the only guy, and he still put up those kind of numbers, even though everybody knew Saquon was getting the ball.
Let's look at. I could look up a stat real quick on percentage of plays with stacked boxes for Saquon versus.
The wins don't matter either. Then it's all about stats too. Then wins don't
it's
matter.
Not all about stats, but I can't give a team achievement to an individual.
What achievement did Barkley have?
Again, we're talking about it right now. The fact that he was the face of the franchise, did what he did on the field when he was the only offensive threat on that team.
So, okay, I know everyone has different criteria, okay?
Yeah, and that's part of the problem right now is that the criteria is different for different people.
Right, and it's I mean, we're not along the lines, right? But am I wrong? Who else? I just want to ask this. I just want to throw this out there. I want to know, to whom does Super Bowls matter? Those of you who says Super Bowls matter. Okay, I see Corbin, Drew.
That's everybody's.
Okay,
it's part of the equation. Of course.
Super Bowls matter.
I say Super Bowl matters too, because ain't that why we play the game?
Right. At the end of the day, that's what it all comes to, right? And unfortunately, even though Barkley was the man, why couldn't he get us one?
Hold on, can I say this though? Because that you asked that question, but we not talking about the fools.
Well, no. I'm trying to put it all together because I guess what I'm trying to say about the criteria, if you got to handle that, you got to handle Lil Mama. It's all good. But like for me, Super Bowls matter. Okay.
Yes.
To me, stats matter. Okay. And availability matters. Okay. Look, Barkley, you're right, Drew. Barkley was the face of the franchise because he was the only face. people didn't have faith in Jones. We didn't have a number one wide receiver the multiple years. And we can argue whose fault that was, Shane, Gettleman, whoever the case may be, right? But at the end of the day, the one thing that does stand out different than Barkley and also Brandon Jacobs, Ahmad Bradshaw, Ronnie Hampton, Otis Anderson, is that those other gentlemen that I just mentioned, they have a ring. And Jordan Morris, too. They all have a ring.
Yep.
Barkley does not. Go ahead, TP.
Okay, this is my whole issue with the Super Bowl thing is Super Bowls definitely matter, right? But when I say Super Bowls are not the end-all be-all, it's because they can only get you but for so far, because ultimately Super Bowls is a team accomplishment. Okay. But when we are talking about Saquon Barkley, we are talking about somebody who has been the only thing offensively that New York Giant fans has had to look forward to for years. 2022, everybody said that Saquon Barkley was literally the only offensive weapon that took us to the playoffs. Ahmad Bradshaw does not have that under his belt. And again, to the point that I made the last time, we could put Ahmad Bradshaw in Saquon Barkley's shoes. Would it be the same outcome? Absolutely not. But if we put Saquon in Ahmad Bradshaw's shoes, will it be the same outcome? If I'm a betting man, I would say definitely. Definitely. We have seen what Saquon looks like with a good offensive line. He is the best in the league when he has a good offensive line. With terrible offensive line, he is arguably one of the best in the league. Bradshaw it's not the same weight. So yes, Super Bowls, they definitely matter. But at the end of the day, they're just not the end all be all. We have to start looking at the player and what they meant for their team in that time period. And that's why I kind of don't like the stat thing, because the eye test shows that Saquon Barkley was him. That's my point.
Dash, go ahead.
So when we say this, when we bring up this talent, right? When we bring up talent, are we adding talent and what that impact was for the team as far as wins? Because at the end of the day, it's about wins, right? So I view Saquon Barkley the same way I view Odell Beckham. Highly talented players, but did not equal wins. That's what I think about when I think about they put butts in seats, but it didn't put W's in the columns.
And jersey sales.
So give me an example of one player that will equal wins by himself.
It's not about one player equal win. Now we can't blame it on the GM, but Eli was here with Odell Beckham. But the offensive line, we can say the offensive line was good, but let's not act like the offensive line was the Dallas Cowboys either. These guys put Brandon Jacobs and Ahmad Bradshaw. We remember those runs too. There's signature runs for all of those guys. I remember seeing Brandon Jacobs' big ass running 60 yards down the field when he shouldn't be doing it. I remember him running over Landry with the Washington Commanders or the Redskins back then. There's signature plays.
And Charles Woodson when he ran over him in the Green Bay in the playoffs.
But there's still a lot of. But there's still a lot.
I remember Bradshaw in the snow. We remember Bradshaw in the snow. So there's talent. It's not like he's wiping the floor with these guys.
Remember that because we were winning, though. That's the difference, and I get that. Don't get me wrong, but here's
because of the
let me ask you this, because this is what I'm looking at in this whole spectrum here of this whole thing. If you go back to those days when Bradshaw, Jacobs, and all those guys were playing, okay. First off, we talked about it before. There was 3 1 year that had 1,000 yards, and let's be honest, Derek Ward was not that great a player. He did nothing when he got that big contract in Tampa Bay. So it also shows you that the system helped the running backs at least to a certain degree. I'm not trying to take away. I'm just trying to look objectively at the careers here. Now, here's the biggest question for me in this whole thing. If you can go back there, hypothetically, I know we can, and you can argue, what happens, we'll never know. If you put Saquon Barkley on that team, let's say either one of the Super Bowl teams, and you take Bradshaw out, or you take Jacobs out, do you think that team got better or worse?
If you take Toomer off the team and put Odell Beckham on the team, what are we doing when we do that?
Hey, Mark, I'm gonna put you in the backstage because it looks like Corbin wants to. Who fell off?
Oh, I forget.
I'm not sure.
Okay, well, I'm gonna bring Corbin back on.
Hey, you know what, Sneaky? Go ahead and bring Corbin back in. I'm gonna go ahead and step out, man. I got to make my dinner for the night.
Okay, right,
let's go, Giants.
I appreciate you.
Peace,
this is blasphemy, man. This is blasphemy. This doesn't make any sense because our rushing attack with Saquon was worse than our rushing attack with two-headed monsters. You have to game plan for Bradshaw and Jacobs. You're only game planning for Barkley. That's only one running back that you're accounting for. But you're accounting for two back then. It's way, way, way different. Way different.
And which way last name? I'm trying to see which.
Right. So
those two together.
Okay.
I'm not sure which way you're going right now, Corbin.
Yeah. So are you saying that?
Are you saying that you're for Saquon or not?
No.
Okay.
Not for Saquon at all. He's not more impactful for the Giants than Bradshaw and Jacobs.
No, that's not the question. Is he more impactful than Bradshaw or Jacobs? Not end. You can't combine them together like that.
Neither.
And that's the issue I have with this whole thing.
See, for me, I
got to establish a criteria.
I'll say this.
That's part of it. I'll
and
give
of
you
course,
that.
I mean, in this situation we're going to come across, because obviously Tiki Barber is going to be on this list. I mean, he already is. Okay. Secondly,
with no Super Bowl wins.
Yeah, right. He got us there that one time, and we can say that was one hell of a Baltimore defense.
Absolutely.
Not going to talk about that, but anyway, I mean, and there's a possibility that we can have Ronnie Hampton on this list. Okay. For myself, what I can remember, I'm a big Otis Anderson fan. Hell, I named my dog after Otis Anderson, but I would still put Ronnie Hampton on this list over Otis Anderson. But at the same time, I can't have, to me, I have to have Brandon Jacobs because of what he did on the field. Because he was a guaranteed first down. He was the tush push before there was a tush push.
That's true, though.
Just by himself. I mean, if there was a 4th and 3, he was going to get it. There was no doubt about it. And then Ahmad Bradshaw was just the season. He was the sauce to the spaghetti and meatballs.
Speed.
Y'all forget what Ahmad Bradshaw looked like.
I mean,
in all honesty.
And no one cannot tell me that ran that 45-yard handoff in the rain against the Buffalo Bills to literally run us in the playoff. You cannot tell me. You can't tell me where you were when he had that play.
Bradshaw was 5'8", 205 pounds, running the way he was running.
You do realize you're making Drew's point more and more, though, right, Sneaky?
How was that?
Because you're talking about great giant moments in general when we were great. You're not going to forget those.
These are individual plays, though.
Yeah, let's look at the high rate wheels that Barkley did. It's just we weren't winning back then, so you don't think about it as much.
And that means something.
It does, but it's also you can't take everything away from Barkley in the process at that point. And I'm not trying to take away from
Derrick Henry. We saw Derrick Henry carry the Titans to the playoffs.
Yeah, and Barkley didn't do that in 22.
He did it. But how many times? But let's talk about the Titans.
Let me ask you this: is the all-time greatest Nick ever Patrick Ewing, or are we just taking him out of the equation because he doesn't have a ring?
The Titans were relevant because of.
I'm just saying, like that's where if that's the argument making that rings matter that much, then is Patrick Ewing not the best Nick ever?
He's one of them. I mean, there's a list you can go through.
I wouldn't say he's the best, but he's one of them. He's top 5.
I'll say this. That for me, I mean, maybe it was because they're winning, but it's just I can recall more impactful plays by that dynamic duo than I can Barkley alone.
But Sneaky, when we say we were winning, right? When we were winning, we weren't in the playoffs every year. Right. We weren't winning all those years. And then the times we made it to the playoffs, what was 9-7? 9-7?
We were 10-6 and 9-7 when we went on those 2 runs. Yes.
So what are we talking about?
First off, I give up my left nut for a 9-7 season right now. Sorry.
I think now it'd be like 9. It'd be 10 and 7 to be honest.
Hey fellas, I can't contain the man cave is being infiltrated fully by all the kids right at this point.
Man. Oh, you're good.
I gotta be on daddy duty now, man. They like, look, I gave you an hour yesterday. I'm not giving you 2.
You in your arm like daddy.
Yeah, look.
Hey, you busy?
Hey,
she right here.
She's mad. And she's mad too.
She wants my time, man. She gave me, she gave me that face like, come on now. All right, it's been a long time, so she got me.
Enough fun already.
But fellas, Peace.
All right, TP. Good night, brother.
Always a pleasure, man.
It is, man.
I will hopefully I'll be there Friday. I know I'm gonna be at work, but hopefully I got the connection. My Wi-Fi is good, and yeah.
All right, fam. Let me hear
No
one
doubt.
time, even with little mama.
Let's go Giants. Ow!
I appreciate you.
Peace, fellas.
Yeah.
So now with
Oh, man.
with this list, what do we do now? We
Webster's staying on the list.
we can't even take one person off.
Oh, we could take Corey.
You want to keep Webster on the list?
No, you can't. No, you can't. No,
We can't take Corey Webster off?
Hold on. Are
Nope.
we going to say that Corey Webster is a better player than Jesse Armstead, Amani Toomer?
Webster has
Rodney
to come off.
Hampton?
Webster has to come off.
No. Webster's the reason we went to the Super Bowl.
That's a big interception.
There you go, Daryl. I see you.
Not just one interception, multiple interceptions.
He did.
And not to mention he locked up Randy Moss in that Super Bowl. Strap.
He had some help. He did have some help.
No.
But
Luckily, there was no pass rush.
It's not happening.
Yeah.
Man.
And it's
Tom
tough.
Brady-
It's tough.
Tom Brady couldn't
That was
throw
tough.
from his back. That was
Somebody got to come off.
Tom Brady had
Webster-
shaken baby syndrome that whole game, guys.
take
That
Saquon off.
was what happened there.
I don't want to take Dex off either.
And didn't Randy Moss get touchdown in that game?
You know, I mean,
Did he catch one?
I thought he got one. Like, wasn't that wasn't there a touchdown right before the helmet catch drive that Randy
yeah,
Moss got?
Randy Moss did get the touchdown.
Can we take off JPP and put Jesse Armstead?
I would be okay with that.
I would do that in a
I'd be okay
heartbeat.
with that.
We need to take off Corey Webster too.
Nope. Not happening.
Well, I mean,
that's what the votes are for.
I think
Let's-
that the
let's
biggest-
vote for it.
yeah, we need to.
The biggest issue with this list, though, is you got Plexico Burris, OBJ, Victor Cruz, and no Amani Toomer.
Right.
Well, we tried to be respectful and put Amani Toomer in the top 10, but once we got to the top
I
10,
agree.
Yeah.
But
It
the
was
other
rough,
problem is
yeah.
you're going to have a
Okay.
top 20 list
Okay,
of
all right,
more
all right, hold on.
receivers.
I think you got a point here, and I wish we're going to be doing this without TP. I almost feel it's almost blasphemous to do this, but we have to come to some kind of conclusion. Okay.
Tony just gave you the solution right there.
we got to do it again.
Sneaky, can we make a top 25? Can we
You know
make
what,
a top
Sneaky?
25?
You know what, Sneaky?
What's
you know
up?
what? I'll do this. I'll make a top 25 and send it to you tonight. I know we got the show tomorrow, right? And we could do some comparisons. I don't know because nobody's budging. Nobody's budging.
Okay. No, I think what we should
You
do.
need to be passionate fans. That's all it boils down to.
Yeah,
man.
I
It's just
think-
different
I
opinions, and it's all love. It's no disrespect to anybody here, like point blank.
That's a fact.
And I love the fact that after this, we can all go. If we didn't live in separate states, we would all probably go to get a beer after all this.
Listen,
Or
we can go
drink
grab a beer from the fridge and be on
While
sugar
we're
drinking. Don't you worry.
But I think, and I hate to
There
do
you
this
go.
without TP. You know, I feel
Yeah, I get it.
You know, but I need to do this. Damn it, I wish he was here.
Yeah.
But what we should do with these asterisks, okay? I feel strongly that we should do at least one more asterisk to make it 5. Okay.
You just want to take one.
Well,
I'm on to you.
Just put them on. Put it on them.
It's your
And
show,
then
man.
We'll figure it out.
But no, I don't
Yeah,
know. Okay,
Your gig.
But listen, y'all been rocking with me since Monday, except for Casey. I'm not gonna give him that props. But y'all been Casey, I mean that from love, of course.
I know.
Y'all been rocking with me. So I don't want this list just to be with me. I want it to be a collab of everybody's information. Okay. So if everybody says put an asterisk behind Barkley, I'll do it. Only because you want it, not me.
Well, we've already said we didn't want it.
I'm just saying.
Shut up, Drew.
I think this was going to happen though. Even if you put an asterisk on Barkley, doesn't mean he's gone.
No,
You know what I mean?
No.
Everybody would add. Dex
Nah,
got an
yeah.
asterisk.
I
You still
definitely
can-
think add the 25 spots, put Corey Webster down to 25.
Okay.
Barkley at 24.
No, Barkley needs to move up if you're going to have Brandon Jacobs at 11. I'm sorry, Brandon Jacobs at 11. Again, I'm not. You're you know, you got such fine lines in these spots here. I'm not trying to be disrespectful to any of the players here, but it's like Brandon Jacobs was not like an all-pro player like Dexter Lawrence is.
I'll ask you this. I'll ask you, Drew. I'll ask you this. Would you rather get rid of the Brandon Jacobs experience or the Saquon Barkley experience with the Giants?
But that's the difference.
I'm just asking the question. Just
Drew, I got to hear. Yeah, answer that straight up. What's the first thing came to your mind when he said that?
No, because the first thing I said in mind is he's talking about time period. He's going back to the team.
I'm talking about. Well, Bradshaw was still on the team when Jacobs.
What I'm saying is the question to ask in that, and that's where the difference of opinion comes in this whole thing is, if you could put Brandon Jacobs off that team and put Saquon Barkley on that team, do you think it would improve it? And I do think it would.
It would be.
But Barkley would still be splitting time with Bradshaw. It'd still be.
Honestly, I think Bradshaw would be
win-win in fire. You said who would be on the bench?
I think Bradshaw would have been on the bench a lot more because I think Saquon's that much better a player.
So
and again, it's not trying to be disrespectful to Bradshaw. Great player, meant a lot to this franchise. But
wait. So you're saying if Barkley and Jacobs were together,
no, he said if Barkley and Bradshaw were together, it wouldn't have been a committee.
Either way you want to flip it, I'll put it the same exact way. I think Barkley's that much better running back than either one of those two.
See,
that would have been nicer if
I would disagree with that, and I'm going to say why, because Barkley was not between the guards type running back.
No,
he was off tackle. Now Brandon Jacobs was between the guards in the trenches type running back.
He also wasn't catching the ball, so it's like we're talking about two different type of players there.
Well, of course we are. Even if we bring up Bradshaw and Jacobs together, they're two different running backs.
I mean, let's be honest. Our short yardage back during Barkley's time was Daniel Jones.
Well, it was Daniel Jones.
But that's not his fault. I mean,
that's. I'm just saying, like that. We had that when he was a Giant, and that's how they got around it. Like he wasn't a guy who just ran to the tackles to get you that last yard or two. That's not who he was. But, same as, like I said, I'm not trying to disrespect Jacobs when I say he didn't catch the ball. It wasn't his game. But when you look at yards, you have to look at total yards. We're talking about one of the two running backs being a guy who caught the ball quite often.
So here's something else that I haven't really heard too much about. But how many times do we remember seeing Saquon have to juke, spin, hurdle right as he gets the ball?
Oh, quite often.
A bunch of times.
Right a little too much for my.
More than a little.
Exactly. Now, again, we know everybody in the building knew Saquon was getting the ball, and he still put up numbers that put him in a position to even be considered one of the greats. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not calling him Barry Sanders, so don't get mad, but I'm saying, like, Barry at his best was when Detroit was just terrible.
Yep.
And that's kind of what I saw with the Giants. Like, Saquon, like we basically watched those games because of Saquon, because we knew he was.
That's the only reason why we have him up here, because nothing else happened. We didn't win.
Right, and I'm just saying, like, he deserves to be on the list because of that.
Okay, so I go ahead. Oh, okay. So
it's an echo.
Is there an echo right now?
Yeah, Jay, mute your mic.
There we go. Okay, so I just so happen to look on Facebook, and I have the Talking Giants all-time, all quarter century team. Okay.
Okay.
And we had the Saquon, we had the Brandon Jacobs, Devon Bradshaw, but they got Tiki Barber as the running back.
Yeah,
he's and of course you got Eli Manning, Beckham as one of the
rightfully so.
Cruz, Hakeem Nicks as for the three wide receivers, Shockey for the tight end, and you got Thomas, Zeitler for the left guard, O'Hara for center, right guard. You have Snee, and then you have Kareem McKenzie for right tackle.
McKenzie, man,
I
feel
almost ashamed that Nicks is not on this list.
Is he on there?
Seahorn, yes. Jason, okay. So for defense, I'll even say defense too. Defensive ends, you got JPP, who is on this list. Michael Strahan.
You put JPP over Tuck
or over OC.
or over OC? Yeah.
Yeah. And then you got Snacks as a defensive tackle, Dexter Lawrence as the other defensive tackle.
Okay.
Middle linebacker Antonio Pierce.
See, I was wondering about him.
Yep. Jesse Armstead as the outside linebacker. 3 cornerbacks. You got Seahorn, Dominique Rogers Camardi.
Yep.
ERC.
And somebody brought him up. And Corbin, you're gonna love this. The other cornerback, Corey Webster.
Yeah.
And the 2 safeties, you got Landon Collins and Xavier.
Oh, they put Xavier McKinney.
Is it just me or did I
I
not
don't
hear
know. I don't know if we're throwing Collins in there.
Did I not hear Lawrence
Sorry.
Taylor or am I tripping?
Say what?
Did I not hear LT in there?
No.
No. This is the quarter, all quarter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
all
quarter
quarter century.
25 years.
Yeah.
So,
How-
Yeah.
Go
I
far
was
back.
about to be like,
yeah, the last 25.
What
Oh my
about
God,
Antrell
last
Roll?
25 years?
I
Oh
would
my
have
God.
had
That's what I'm saying. How is Antrell Roll not in that?
Yeah.
Antero should have been in there too.
I would have had Antrell Roll over Landon Collins.
exactly.
But I thought Roll was he a safety? I thought he was a cornerback.
He was a safety.
No, he's a safety.
Okay.
Why we
Free
putting
safety,
Roll
wasn't
over and why? Because Roll won a Super Bowl, right?
No,
No,
he's a better player.
Because Roll won a Super Bowl, right?
Landon Collins couldn't cover. He could hit. He could hit like a mug, but he could not cover.
What was that one year he had all the interceptions and he couldn't cover, but he did have a lot of interceptions that one season. But I'm just saying,
That's special, man. That's
I'm just saying, what makes Roll so much better? Them Super Bowls, a Super Bowl champion.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Jack
The original 2-6.
We care about these Super Bowls sometimes, and sometimes we don't. Let's be honest, fellas.
No, you're
No,
I'm
I'm-
mentioning the
Dash.
Super Bowls. No one else mentioned the Super Bowls. He's a better player.
Dash, to your point, I care about the Super Bowls. To me, that is the stat.
Antrell Roll was here how long? 2 seasons? 3
5
seasons?
seasons.
Was it 5?
Yes.
Are we sure?
I got the stats up in front of me right now. Played from 2010 into 2014.
Yo, Sneaky. I'm surprised they don't have Aaron Ross there.
Ooh,
right. Yeah.
Thought about him. Yeah.
I don't think
You
Ross is
put
there to watch.
Tommy DeVito there too.
No.
DeVito.
Yeah, got to put an asterisk in
No,
LT.
Aaron Ross was a beast, man.
Hold on. When we got Antrell Roll, that was the second season. That's when we went to the Super Bowl, right?
So.
And then after that, we was trash.
Yeah. Now.
No, that's not true.
We weren't trash.
We weren't trash.
From 12 to what? We were trash all the way from 12 to 16.
We were unwatchable.
The year after the Super Bowl, we should have
That's
actually.
that's 2008 though. That's 2008.
No.
That's not
I'm talking
2000.
about the second Super Bowl.
No, because 2007 we won the Super Bowl, and then 2008 we were like, what were we? 10-1?
No,
before Plaxico went down.
Yeah, we were like 10-1 before Plaxico shot himself.
Yeah.
And stumbled into the playoffs and lost. But after
The
we
Eagles
won that
too
second
have
Super
sucked that much worse.
Well, after we won the 2012 Super Bowl, I'm sorry, the 2011 Super Bowl,
Yeah.
we fell off a cliff.
And that was the first year with
Major
Antrell Roll.
nosedive.
Now,
and Antrell Roll was there all those years.
Actually, I'm sorry, second year with Roll. Now, I'm looking it up here as I happen to have the stats in front of me. In his 5 years he had with us, 2-time Pro Bowler, 2-time second team All-Pro. Landon Collins was 5 years technically with the Giants, if you want to include that last year that he was barely with the Giants. 3-time Pro Bowler at that point. So he's got that. And first team All-Pro. So I honestly remember Roll as a better player, but I mean, it's splitting hairs.
What got you over the hump though? That Super Bowl.
No, I never mentioned the Super Bowl. You just did. You're the one. You bring
to
up
the
Super Bowls and
It's in
me
the back
as
of
much
your
as
mind.
Sneaky brings up Asterix for Saquon Barkley.
But it's in the back of your mind when
And
you
let's-
think about it.
It's
When
not.
you
Hold
think
on.
about it.
Wait, pause. Hold on. If you're gonna mention that, you also gotta mention the disgust I have of saying Phil Simms at number 6. You
I
also
know.
gotta say that too.
I agree
Now,
with you. It's way too high, but okay, it's okay. We have to deal with it.
So now, okay, I'm all right if we can do this top 25.
Yes.
We can do a top 25 list in less than 36 seconds because we've been arguing for the last 4 days, which I'm not complaining. I love the fact. And again, I want to thank everybody that's on this, even Casey, even though this is his first day. I want to thank everybody even you, Jalen, even though this is your 4th day in a row.
Appreciate you.
If Jay is here, I'm here.
They're 1A, 1B. That's it right.
So, okay. All right. So I take it we're going to put Corey Webster at 25.
Damn straight.
Go ahead and do that, Sneaky.
Oh, I can't do this.
I can't do this.
You can't do this all over?
No, I can. I just can't do it right now. I gotta go. I hit my 2-hour threshold.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what? I'll tell you what. We'll save this for tomorrow. Now, tomorrow, we got to have a list by the end of tomorrow.
It has to be.
I'll have you your list tonight.
Okay.
I'll send it to you tonight.
Matter of fact, I want.
So do that.
Please.
So do that.
Everybody, I hope you follow me on Instagram. If you're not, please
I'll
do.
send it to you. I'll send it to you.
SneakyG, man. Okay. Slide in my DMs. And Dash, also send me your number.
Yeah, I got you.
So when I have my podcast, I'll just send you the invite like I do Drew and Danny and Ant. Okay.
Okay. All right.
You could just create like a Facebook group.
Casey, you could do it too. I mean, that's fine too.
All right.
You know, maybe you'll show up more often in the week. But anyway.
Damn.
Oh, we had exercises going on this week.
I'm giving you mess, man.
Hey, Corbin. Hey, Corbin.
He's very upset right now.
I want to know, where is he? Where it's still sunny?
Alaska.
Alaska.
In Alaska.
I didn't know. That's what I was asking.
Never goes down.
Damn, Alaska.
Yeah.
Corbin, what time you got right now?
1902.
So it's 7:02 right now.
7:02. Be 7:02.
Yeah.
Hold on a sec. So Tanya, can you send me a copy of the current list?
The current list.
Can I read it off? I'm gonna read off the list. Dash, before you go, can I read off the list?
Can we all write it down? Should we all write it down?
Or do you got to go, Dash?
I gotta go.
Okay.
All right.
right.
You could put it on your social media accounts, and that way anybody has access to it that wants it.
Yeah, screenshot.
You know I'll do that.
Screenshot and post it. Yeah.
Let me hear one time, fam.
Let's go Giants. Ow.
See you tomorrow.
Good night.
Later. Tanya, yeah, I'll send you the list. Matter of fact, I'll take a picture of it and send it to you around. I hope you can read my handwriting. Guys, this has been an awesome week. I can't thank y'all enough for this week. You know, the dialogue, the debates, the arguments. I mean, this shows how much dedicated fans you guys are, and I freaking love it. I love it. Daryl, let me hear it one time, man.
Let's go Giants. Ow!
Man, I appreciate you. I'll see you tomorrow. Jalen, let me hear it, man.
Let's go Giants. Ow!
Have a good one, brother. Corbin, let me hear it, man.
Let's go Webster. Let's go Giants.
Appreciate you. Have a good one.
You gotta be the president of the fan club for Corey Webster or something.
You know what? Hey, and I don't blame him. I mean, I'm a fan of.
Listen, everybody's got their hills they'll die on. That's what it is. I'm cool with it. Like we all got that hill we'll die on.
Hey, Steve, you gonna say something real quick to Danny?
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Hey, Danny, I'm gonna be in your neck of the woods on July 7th, flying into Newark.
All right, brother. You got Instagram or anything, or we could text?
Yeah.
We'll keep in touch.
What is your Instagram, Casey? Shit.
My Instagram, I believe, it's Kal-El Clark. Or Casey Kal-El, my bad. I'm thinking about it wrong.
Casey.
Someone's a Superman fan.
Kal-El.
Kal-El.
Because Kal-El is
the last son of Krypton.
It's Clark Kent.
Yeah.
Right. So Casey Kal-El is my Instagram.
How do you spell Kal-El?
K-A-L.
It's alien language.
E-L.
Do you know Kryptonian, Sneaky?
Oh, okay. Oh, shoot.
I don't hear you.
I got him. I found him. You only got like one picture, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't mess with it too much, but I will now. So.
Yeah, I got you now.
All right.
I can't seem to find you. All right. Yeah.
Hold on. Danny, what's yours?
It's Danny R.
Hey,
_86.
Danny. If
Yes.
he don't sign that non-disclosure agreement like I did after I joined,
There's a waiver.
Yeah, you got to sign a non-disclosure.
All right, it's
What
not. It
you
wouldn't
see-
be. It wouldn't be my first one, so it's all right.
What you see, you don't see.
No, Dan. Is that Instagram or OnlyFans? What's going on?
Oh man. Okay, yeah, Corbin. Hey, matter of fact,
Yeah.
Corbin, send me a quick message on Instagram, and I'll make sure I send it to you. Mark, let me hear it one time, man.
Let's go, Giants. Ow.
I appreciate
All
you,
right,
brother.
later.
Have a good night. Oh, he already got out. Okay, there we go. Drew.
Yeah, you know what? I got to do something real quick here. I'm curious if you got a second here.
No, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
List the top 20 Giants of all time. I'm going to ask ChatGPT. I'm curious what it says.
Okay.
Let's see what it says here.
See, I can't use ChatGPT until
it'll generate a list for you?
Oh, yeah, it does everything automatically.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
But I can't use it until after 11:59 because I used up all my freebies.
I'll tell you guys point blank a little secret. There's not pretty much a content creator that does not use ChatGPT on a regular basis because it makes all of my episode summaries, my titles, all that stuff for me. The content's all us, but the stuff behind it does all that busy work for us. It makes it much easier. All right. You know, I got to change it to top 20 Giants since 1986 we're doing? Right?
Yeah, 86 to present.
86.
Yeah.
Here we go. Because I'm looking at the list. I mean, there's got some really old players on here. What the hell? All right. Number 1, Lawrence Taylor, obviously. Number 2, Eli Manning. Number 4, Justin. Number 3. I skipped because we Strahan. Strahan, number 3. Number 4, Justin Tuck. Number 5, Tiki Barber. Number 6, OCU Minora. Number 7, Carl Banks. Number 8, Victor Cruz. Number 9, Amani Toomer. Number 10, Saquon Barkley. Number 11, Chris Snead.
Look at Snake. Look at Sneaky's face. Where's my boy at?
Number 11.
11?
Chris Snead.
Hey, yo.
Number 12, Antoine Roll. Number 13, Plexico Burris. Number 14, David Deal. Number 15, JPP. 16, Mark Bavaro. 17, Leonard Marshall. Number 8.
What they got him at 20? They got him at 20?
What?
Well, you stopped at 18. I'm waiting. Who's 18?
Phil Sims is not even on the list.
Hey, Danny, one's in the chat.
That list is fraudulent.
Got you, bro. I'm gonna add you.
Oh my God.
That is fraudulent. I mean,
wow.
Look, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't care. I don't care who hates me for saying this, but when you said Barkley at 5, trash.
Oh, no. Hold on. This is where it gets worse. Kavika Mitchell at number 18. Who I had to look up because I forgot who the hell he was. He played one year for the Giants in 2007 and had 77 tackles. Yet somehow he made it to the list.
And you want to know why? He had a sack in the Super Bowl.
I get it.
Who made this list? Chase Blackburn had an interception in the Super Bowl. We ain't calling him one of the best linebackers.
Yeah.
Wow, man.
Number 19, Corey Webster. There he is. And number 20, who I didn't think even qualified for this list. We might have to do a little redo on this here.
Who's that?
Brad Van Pelt. He did end his career in 86, but he wasn't a Giant. Okay, I didn't think he played that late with the Giants. That's why. Because he stopped playing for the Giants in 83.
Blasphemous.
How is Phil Sims not even on the list?
Oh, wow. Think he's gonna go sleep pissed off now.
I'm gonna get some shots.
Listen, you know what? We can put an asterisk if you want next to Kavika Mitchell.
No, you don't need an asterisk. You can just take him off the list.
Like, what the hell? They said a lesser-known hero from the 2007 Super Bowl run who made several critical plays in the postseason. A one-season wonder, but incredibly impactful. Apparently more impactful than Phil Simms.
Nah. Nah.
So Brandon Ormond didn't make that list.
No.
I can't even imagine.
Can't do it. Can't do it. Kavika Mitchell. Mm-mm.
Like what?
Like I remember being mad at him more than I liked him. That's
I'm
what
surprised. Imagine they put Chris Canty there.
I had forgotten about Mitchell entirely because I hadn't even thought of his name in 20 years.
I could see Canty being on the list.
Canty?
Yeah, if it was a top 75.
Damn.
That's crazy. I just don't even know what to say.
That is wild. That is wild.
Should we ask Gemini?
Who made this list? That's what I want to know.
This is why I always say AI is good for some things, but you have to. It's only as good as the information you feed it.
Right.
AI can kiss my ass. Are you kidding me?
I'm not even kidding with you. I wish I was.
I mean, just the history. I'm fine. I'm okay.
They put David Deal before Phil Simms.
They put Kavika Mitchell before him.
Kavika Mitchell only had a year.
They put Brad Van Pelt didn't even play in that time period ahead of him.
They called him a one-hit wonder. Like you don't put a one-hit wonder up against Michael Jackson. Like that's not like no, we don't do that.
Okay, I'm gonna ask. Hold on, just to make Sneaky happier. I'm gonna say, why is Phil Simms not on this list? I'm gonna ask it.
Oh man,
I don't even know if I want to know the answer to this.
Here we go. This is what it says. Great question, and you're absolutely right to ask. Phil Simms deserves a spot on any list of the top New York Giants players since 1986. The only reason he was left off the previous list is likely due to oversight in interpreting since 1986 as players whose career were mostly post 1986.
So GPT just admitted that they made a mistake.
So
that's what it sounds like.
Basically. Then they gave a whole list of why Phil Simms should be
Does that make you feel better,
top
Sneaky?
10.
No, because you should have been on the damn list.
Okay. Oh my God! It revised the list.
Oh wow!
Okay.
It revised the list even.
What do they put him at now?
Now they put LT, Eli, Strahan, and then Phil Simms.
Okay.
All right. That's more like it. That's more better.
Can you send me a copy of that? No.
Mitchell got dropped to number 20, by the way.
How is he still on the list?
They got who?
Who got bumped?
Kavika Mitchell.
Who got bumped? I'm trying to think. It does. I'm trying to look at the list to see who got bumped.
Does it still have Barkley on there?
Barkley is still there. Let's see.
That's who we should have got.
He's number 11 now.
Okay.
Oh, that's insanity. I'm trying to see who. You know what? Okay, now I got it. They removed Brad Van Pelt, which was the right move to make.
Okay.
That's
I can't argue with that. Although Kavika Mitchell still that's hurting my feelings.
Yeah.
But I'm going to ask it now. How is Kavika Mitchell on this list? You're absolutely right again. Kavika Mitchell should not be the top 20 New York Giants list since 1986.
Oh my God.
So Chappie twice in a row said, I was
I'm
wrong.
You know what it
wrong.
just did? It just
accountability, baby.
Oh my God. So it just changed the entire bottom of the list. So now it goes Mark Bavaro.
Okay.
Leonard Marshall.
Okay.
And then it took off Corey Webster.
Oh
jeez. Antonio Pierce. And then put Brandon Jacobs instead of Mitchell there.
I mean, that's way better than it was.
No, that first list was like mind-boggling.
And then it says Mitchell should maybe get a footnote in most underrated playoff contributors list, but definitely not in the top 20.
I don't even know if I'd even give him an honorable mention.
That's just them trying to cover themselves for even suggesting this.
Right.
Yeah. And I'll tell you about Mitchell. After he won his Super Bowl, Buffalo paid him, but then after that he fizzled out in Buffalo.
It usually happens.
I'll never get that. All right, Casey. If you, and I'm being serious, if you have a chance tomorrow, that'd be great.
I don't. Sorry.
Just don't ask ChatGPT.
Got one more day of this stuff.
Okay.
So
No worries. No worries.
I'm lucky I got on today.
Hey, I'm proud. I'm happy that I'm proud. I'm proud of you for being on the show tonight. I'm very proud of you. No, I'm happy that you joined. So as you can tell, I'm tired. Danny,
Exhausted.
Man,
Yes, sir.
I appreciate you, bro. Drew,
Yeah, man.
I appreciate you, man.
Here you go.
Casey, let me hear it one time, brother.
Let's go Giants. Oh,
appreciate you, fam. Danny.
Yeah, bro. The stupid Pacers took game one, bro.
Yeah.
They took game one. They were ahead, but then. Yeah, it was fun, man. I'm liking what we're doing, Sneaky. It's been fun, man. It's that's how you can tell we have such a good like organization that we could just pick from a lot of players just to be put on the list. A lot.
And I love the passion that we have too. I love it.
Absolutely. And let's go Giants. See you boys tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Tomorrow. Drew, man, I appreciate you, bro.
No, I appreciate you, man.
Let me hear one time.
Let's go Giants.
Ow! Have a good one, man. I want to thank everybody for thank you, Norma, for liking my live. I want to thank everyone for participating in this week. We got one more night of this 5-show extravaganza. I'm sorry. You like that little echo thing I did? Yeah, I'm tired. Anyway, tomorrow, 5 of 5. And not only 5 of 5, but we are at episode 299 tomorrow. 299, episode 299 of Make It Count, the SneakyG podcast. Man, I just had to reflect for a sec. I just had to pause and enjoy this moment right now that we are sharing. And I definitely want to thank all the guys, Drew, Casey, even though I gave you a hard time just being on today, but hey, you got to work. I get it. I mean, if I was paying you, you probably, come on more. I'll tell you what, I'll pay you double what I make, which is still nothing. I don't know why I'm laughing because it's kind of sad. Anyway, but fun at the same time. Daryl, much love for you. Billy, I know you haven't came on the show this week, man, but we got love for you, man. We just trying to knock down a healthy debate with the Giants family. I'll tell you right now, if you had an Eagles episode of like a week where you just had Eagle fans on, I wouldn't come on anyway. But anyway, still got love for you though. Danny, Ant, hope you have a good night rest, Ant. Who else? Emac. I saw Emac. I know you didn't come on, but I didn't put you on. You were in the backstage. I'm just rambling. I'm just rambling because this is what happens when you do 4 episodes in a row after work and you didn't take a nap, because I didn't. So, that being said, I want to thank everybody that's watched, that sent messages in the private chat, that sent Tanya, thank you for showing up. And who else am I going to thank? I don't know who I'm going to thank. I just want to thank anybody that I want to thank. What is it? Kyron Berry 615 that just joined the live on TikTok. Yeah. Yes, Drew. I want to thank the Academy for this moment, and I want to thank all the little people I stepped on to get this award. I appreciate you, and no, I'm not going to wear softer shoes next time. I'm kidding, guys. I'm tired. I love it though. This is a good thing to complain about. This is, and yes, I do want to ask for world peace. And can we please go back to the 99 cents Whopper? Please, can we go back to that? And also, Jack in the Box. What the hell? Can we go back to the 99 cents or the 2 for $1 tacos, please? $1.20. What? Wait, no, I think it's $2 now. Are you kidding me? Yes, and the dollar store. Can we go back to $1, please? $1.07. Please. Norma says, get some rest and sleep. I am. I'm going to take Norma's advice. I appreciate y'all. Please make someone happy and smile. I hope these last few minutes that I've made myself act weird made you laugh and happy. We got one more night. One more night. And we're going to do it. We're going to do it good. The show. I got to go. Y'all have a good night. Make someone happy. Please keep your damn hands to yourself. Oh, and am I missing something? Let's go Giants. Ow!
Is this thing on?
It's your boy Stefan, a.k.a. SneakyG.
Yeah. Lyrical assassin.
Let's go Giants.